Voices of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Sorry about that little malfunction there on my end. Big ups. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to the people who are watching this live or on playback. Big up yourself right now. Welcome into episode 28, the redo version. I tried to go live last night. Well, I did. I didn't try to go live last night. I did go live with Paul Beatty from the Hotspur Hippie, and about 30 minutes in, my internet in my whole area went down. So I apologize about that. So I went ahead and deleted it. And we're going to try this again. We're going to try to do episode 28 the right way. I hope you're all doing well. Just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Beautiful sunny Texas. Hot as hell sunny Texas. But I hope you're keeping well wherever you're tuning in from. If you're live, do say hello. Partake in the poll. The question of today is, now that the preseason's over, how do you feel going into the Prem this weekend? I see 18 votes already. We got 13 likes, so 5 people already chiming in, but not grabbing the beer. I don't know what the problem is, but 53% say excited and moist for some Ainge ball. I like that answer, to be quite honest with you. The next answer is 37% says moderately excited. We need more troops. That's a little bit more of a level-headed, less emotional side of me, how I feel, but I feel mostly excited and moist for some Ainge ball as well, if I'm completely honest. I cannot lie. But you know what? Any answer is good. I do got a couple other answers in there that 5% on each has voted, so I'm assuming about one person voted for each of those individually, respectively. Not looking forward to Ainge ball, says one person, and we suck, not excited, I need a hug, says another person. I hope you're okay. All right, come here. I got your hug. Here you go. Give me a hug. There you go. Hope that made you feel better. Anywho, let me say what's up to the chat. I see y'all tapping in with me today. Again, I do want to say shout out to the Patreon members. Big shout out to Alan 10-inch Sibley, C. Shearman. And also I want to say big shout out to the YouTube chat members as well. You can get your membership. You don't have to. It does cost like what, $2 a month. You can do it. You get a nice little logo by your name. You know, I'm working on some more membership stuff. I've been working on trying to get some merch made. We've got some of the loyal Patreon members waiting for their merch. I don't want to make a lot of merch because I know not a lot is going to sell, but I'm trying to find someone I could get like 5 shirts off of, you know, and ship those out to some people. So repay the love that y'all have showed for supporting me. But either way, you don't have to do any of that. You want to do the free thing. I like free. I like a deal. You can do that and just hit a like, hit a subscribe on the channel. It helps out tremendously. I'm sure if you watch any YouTube channel, everyone's always going on and on about the likes, subscribes, etc. You can do that absolutely free, or you cannot. Honestly, it's a free country. It's a free world. I'm a free person. I hope you're free as well in your life. So you can do whatever you want. Apparently, 6 of y'all don't want to like the video, so that's okay. You know what? That's okay. I'm not too concerned about it because you know what? People do things for their own reasons, and I'm sure you have your own reason for participating in the poll but not hitting a like on the video. That's fine. But first place prize goes to Gabriel 1 with a "Come on, you Spurs." Big up Gabriel in the house. I don't know if that's South Park in your picture or what, but big up yourself right now. I hope y'all can't hear my son screaming in the background. I'm trying to keep talking over him, but anytime I'm breathing, I'm sure you might hear a little roar in the background. So hopefully y'all are all right with that. he's having a good time. He woke up from his nap early and he's out there screaming. So Adrian Troga says, good evening all. Good evening, Adrian. Hope you're well. Says Jacob Mate, Spurs are number 18 in the Carabao Cup draw, which takes place in an hour from now. I wish I was luxurious enough to have access to that stream or that show, whatever they do the draw on, because I don't know where I could find that information at. But Adrian, please do keep me updated and keep me locked in with what's going on, because I'll probably still be live at that point. So hopefully that'd be great. I could do a little live Carabao Cup reveal. Just a girl who loves Spurs. Big up Kate. The first YouTube member chat checking in today says, big up Jacob. Hope you're well, sir. XX. I think that's like a UK thing for like love, right? Like I don't know what that means, but hey, XX, come on now. Big up, Jacob. Hope you're well. I'm well, Kate. Hope you and Jim are well as well. On this Wednesday hump day, it is the middle of the week. Hopefully, the end of the week will be better than the first of the week, no matter how good the first of the week was. Just want to see it improve for you. If you're listening to this right now, I hope things get much good for you. Wayne Bonner, another YouTube member checking in, says, evening, Kate. How are you this fine morning? Oh, I missed this one. Big up, everyone. Hope you're all well, worshiping the altar of Basuma. Ooh, I wonder if he's going to start, Wayne. This is going to be an interesting little topic to go over, because I think if we're supposed to read anything about the lineups that we saw yesterday, then that might heed us to think that Højbjerg is getting that start and maybe Papa Matasar is getting that start. But you know what? Maybe Ainge is going to keep it mysterious. He also said I wouldn't read too much into what I'm doing here in the preseason because everything's liable to change. So I like that. I like that a lot. Gary O'Neill's in the house. Says, big up Jacob. Roll on Sunday. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Gary O'Neill. Big up Gary O'Neill. Hope you're keeping well. Come on, you Spurs, with a little flex emoji. I like that. Keep on flexing. TJ Warren in the house. We've got an Arsenal man in the house. Big up TJ. Says, big up Jacob, here for the waffles. Hey man, you bring the waffles. You already know that, TJ. You bring waffles, I bring the syrup, and we have a feast because you're always full of waffles. And big up yourself right now. Good to see you on a Wednesday, my American brethren. Scott M, another YouTube member checking in, says, LOL, easy to see which option I chose. I don't know, Scott. Depending how you feel, I'm going to say you chose the very last answer, which is we suck, I'm not excited, and I need a hug. And Scott, I hope you were here when I gave you the... You know what, Scott? Hey, come here. Give me a hug. There's a good hug for you, Scott. Hope you're feeling good today. Big up yourself for checking in. Kate says, big up Wayne. Talking to Wayne. Yosarian is in the house. Big up Yosarian, my... It's kind of early. I think you're out there in Australia, right? It's kind of early for you, man. Says, morning, Jacob. Did Hippie Paul priority ship his Hotspurs medical hammer over to you to fix your interweb machine, mate? It just takes a few whacks at any device. In Ainge we trust, and come on, you Spurs. Big up Yosarian. You were checked in last night. I am doing a redo of last night. No Paul. I did message him. You know, I don't know what time he's going to wake up. I don't know what his plans are, but Paul Hotspur Hippie, he knows. He's always welcome here. Whatever I'm doing, I don't really care. He's always welcome. That's just, he's family at this point. He also did send me some, I woke up to some great videos of kangaroos. He had some nice little kangaroos hopping around the yard that he was at. And it was a mommy kangaroo, and there's a little Joey in her pouch. I was really, I like that a lot. That made me very happy to see, if I'm quite honest. Let's see here. You know what I didn't do was I tell everyone in the group chats I'm in that I'm live. So maybe I should do that real quick. I'm going to say live now. Big ups to the support. There we go. Just a nice, sweet message. Copy and paste that in a few groups. Let everyone know I'm live just in case anyone cares to tune in. And they might. We're probably going to get some Chelsea folks running around in here in a little bit. So you better be on your best behavior, Chelsea folks, if you do pop on in here. But there we go. Marketed the video. That's free. Did that. Good afternoon, Jacob says. Scott M. Big up, Scotty. Good afternoon for you as well. Luke says, evening all. Valboa. Ooh, that's a new name. Valboa. Kind of like Balboa, like Rocky Balboa. Sup? Come on, you Spurs. Can't wait to see Ainge ball this weekend. Big up, Valboa. New name in the chat. If you're new and you feel comfortable with it, let me know what area of the world you're tapping in from. I love meeting people from across the world. I think diversity is the best spice in any dish. And you know what? I want to know where you're tapping in from. I'm in America. I got friends in Australia. I got friends in the UK. I got friends in South Africa. I've got friends all over that be tapping in. So big up yourself, Valboa. New name. I always love seeing a new name, seeing who's tapping in with me. Wayne Bonner talking to Kate. Steady as sharks in the house. Moist for Ainge ball. I love it. Steady as shark. Keep the moisture flowing. Open the floodgates. I'm ready for the season to start, if I'm quite honest. Open the floodgates and let's all have a swim, baby. Kate says it's so warm here tonight. You're lucky. What's warm for you? Well, I'm sitting at about 105 right now. Let me see. Let me check the weather, Kate. It's hot as hell. I know before 10 a.m. it gets hot out here in the desert. No, that's okay. We actually haven't hit 100 yet today. If you're sitting in the sun, you might feel a little bit different. We're only at 98. Steve D says, nice to see calming Jacob back, mate. Big up, Steve D. I am calm. I'm super chill. I can laugh at what I saw. I can laugh at it, Steve. Big up, Steve. Sorry, I was a little. I was on the Irish Hotspur watch along. This is why I don't do watch along, folks. Y'all know me for trying to be as calm, cool, and bring the moisture vibes and the immaculate vibes. That's what I live for. But game day, I'm a different beast. I tried to preface this last night on last night's show, if you did catch it. But yeah, when it's game time, I'm a different animal. I'm a totally different animal, Steve. So I apologize. I did have to apologize in the live stream. I probably upset some people because I was losing my cool. I have a hard time keeping my mouth shut. It's gotten me in a lot of trouble. My passion, my passion, my heart, and my mouth. Sometimes when they get all mad at the same time, you might not know what you're going to get. That's why I don't do watch-alongs at this current moment. Maybe once the channel gets a little bit bigger and we got more people who want to see a watch-along. The thing is, there's so many watch-alongs that I have on in the background whenever I watch a game, so it's kind of saturated. I don't want to be just another fish in the pond, but I definitely enjoyed my first watch-along yesterday. But yeah, y'all got a little bit of a taste of. I wasn't even angry though. That was just me. Like, I got angry. I guess I worked myself up. Let's put it that way. Big up Wayne. Big up Drula in the house. Big up Jacob and all in the chat. Big up yourself. Terry Windows, another YouTube chat member checking in, says hello to everyone. Hold on tight. It's going to be a fast ride this season. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Terry Windows. Great last name. If that is actually your last name. But big up the YouTube chat members each and every time. Do appreciate every single one of you. I will always make sure to read out YouTube chat members' chats if it's like not you talking to someone else in the chat. I will always make sure to read it. So maybe there's an incentive. It's kind of like a super chat, and you only pay for it once a month. Elvis G says everything all. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Elvis G in the house. That was also a new name and new photo that I haven't seen. But big up Elvis. Hope you're keeping well. Let me change the banner. Go to say thank you to the patrons of the channel. Always got to say thank you to the patrons of the channel. Let me in the house says, good to see you, Jacob. Was a little concerned after yesterday's unexpected cutoff with Paul. My internet, I'm sorry. I can only say I'm sorry. It really got me heated last night. Our internet went out 2-3 times in the same day, and they just kept saying, oh, we're working on it. And honestly, I hate that, because every time it's like, we'll try and fix it by this time, and you never know. So I do apologize. I did drop out yesterday. I did not mean to. Apologies. Just turned back and picked up some beer, Jacob. There you go, Yosari, and picked up the beer on the way in. Hit that like. We got 9 people want to drink the beer but not bring the free beer, and that's cool. That's the way you want to live your life, so be it. I choose to bring the free beer to the party, because why not? Hit that like. Hit that subscribe if you haven't, if you're new. 34 votes, 25 likes. Y'all still voting. In the lead, we're all excited and moist for some Ainge ball. It looks like 53% is feeling that. 9% is with Scott, though, saying we suck and we're not excited and that I need a hug. That 9%, I wonder if those are the people who aren't hitting likes on the video because maybe they don't like my virtual hugs enough. Maybe I need to give them more virtual hugs. Maybe. What do you think? Jim, checking in, another YouTube member. Big up Jim, just a guy who loves Spurs. I like that. You and the wife got just a girl who loves Spurs, just a guy who loves Spurs. It kind of makes the acronym unisex, if you will. Says, hi, Jacob. Quiz. Big up Jim. I love seeing people show some love to the sign-off. That's always nice. Bissouma is a guaranteed starter. I'd opt for Sarr with him, but I think Ainge will alternate between Højbjerg and Sarr. That's a good shout. But the only thing was yesterday Bissouma kind of playing that 6 role that Højbjerg was playing versus Shakhtar, because Højbjerg was definitely dropping in that 6 role. He was definitely dropping in there. So, but big up Wayne. It remains interesting to see. I want Bissouma personally. That's just how I feel. Scott says, if you take out the hug part, maybe I am not a fan of physical contact. So a big no thank you to the Ainge ball from me. Scott, you're getting a hug whether you want one or not, buddy. Don't you worry. Big up Roy says, evening. Hi, Jacob. Evening all. Big up Roy checking in. We got Andrew Seymour says, hi, Jacob. Hope you're well. Big up Andrew. Hope you are doing well as well, my friend. Big ups. Thank you for tapping in with me. H Talks Chelsea. Told you we might get some Chelsea folk tapping in. Big up. H Talks says, big up Jacob, man. Can't wait for the season to get started now. Smash the likes, guys. Big up H. Hope you're keeping well. I like to keep my tabs on your channel, man. I like to see what's going on with them Chelsea boys. See what y'all up to. Looking kind of dangerous, but Nkunku got injured, so that, Poor Nkunku. He's a hell of a player. Eugene's in the house. Big up. Says, hi, everyone. Big up. Purple and gold, purple and gold. And we all know what that means until Tottenham are sold. Big up Bobby K. Says, big up Jacob. And everyone in the chat. Wait, Jacob, no friends in Canada. Hey, Bobby, I got at least 2 friends in Canada. Maybe 3, if I'm being advantageous. But I got at least 2. And one of them is you. So thank you, Bobby K. And 3 Spurs boys. Big up yourself right now. Of course, I can never leave. But see, everyone calls you American, so I just consider you part of my American brother. That's just how it goes. But you know what? Big up, Bobby K. Every single time. Of course, I got friends, and I got you and Scott. Even if Scott and I disagree on all of my delusions, big up, Bobby. Chelsea Blue and Blue says, smash the likes, leave beer on the way out. There you go, Chelsea Blue and Blue. Even if you come in for a short time, it can still be a good time if you just grab the beers, hit the likes. It's all good. Adrian Troca, Jacob, you got friends and you didn't tell us. Adrian, I thought you were my friend too, man. Come on. No, I'm just playing. You know I got friends, and what's that song? I've got friends in low places. Let me Gold Coast, Queensland. There we go. That's okay, I gotta Google that. Is that Australia? I think that might be Australia. I'm about to Google it real quick, y'all. Stand by. Gold Coast, Queensland. That is Australia. I was right. Good morning to you then, Lemmy. Good morning indeed. Big up. Hey, you commented twice, but you had to add a little levy out. I like that, Eugene. Make sure you get the message out anytime you hit the hashtag. Just get it out there, right? Big up, Cursor in the house, like secure. Big up, Jacob. Big up, Cursor, and all my Chelsea friends. Y'all are good people, because if you support Chelsea, I support Spurs, and we can still be friends. You know, there's a special thing we got going on. Steve D says it was class. Hopefully I didn't make upset too many people. Howdy there's partner. Howdy there, partner. Do I need to put more twang on it? Eugene saying hello. Steve D saying hello. Mark Cousins, the sheriff in the house, is big up Jacob and the chat. Big up Mark Cousins. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Everyone's showing some love to the sheriff. Eugene says, got to go, everyone. It's 4:17 a.m. soon. Have a great show. Everyone going to sleep. Hey, Eugene, good night. Get some good sleep. I hope you wake up feeling fresh as a berry. Fresh as a blueberry off of a... Do blueberries go on trees? I was going to say fresh as a blueberry on a tree, but don't know if blueberries actually go on trees or vines or kind of like a grape or something. I don't know. But good night, Eugene. Big up for tapping in. I'm sure you hit that like. Always showing the love. It's good to see you, man. It's been a long time since I've gotten to share the screen with you. Hit me up, man. Let's get something going. Mark Cousins is very moist, but at his age, that is a worry. Don't be worried, my friend. Lean into the wetness. Lean in, I say. Gary O'Neill, I'm with Wayne. Basuma has to start. I want Basuma to start. Don't get me wrong. I'm just throwing it out that maybe he won't based on what we're seeing. But again, I did caveat all that with what Ainge said, which is not to look into what he's doing in this preseason, that things are fluid and they can change on a dime. But let's see here. Mile High Hotspur says, my homie, what's good? Big up Leo in the house. He's got some content coming up, so make sure you go check out Mile High Hotspur. He told me he's doing something this weekend, maybe. You might be able to find some Leo this weekend. 2, there's 3 just here in this house. Oh, the kids. The kids are my friends too. Hey, as long as the kids consider me their friend, you know, I'm honored. I'm absolutely honored. I thought one of them didn't like me because of the Eric Dyer hate. But you know what? It's okay. I forgive them. They're young. Adrian Shroka, if you love Spurs and hate Arsenal, smash the like button. Absolutely. Big up Bill in the house. Says big up everyone. Big up Speaking Spurs. That's Josh. Big up Josh. Says big up Jacob. You absolute specimen of a man. Oh, wow. Salty. Not salty. Spicy. A little ay caramba on that. I like it. Big up, Josh, with Speaking Spurs. Good to see you here, mate. Caption Grandma, another YouTube chat member checking in, says, hey, Jacob, just came back from a 7-kilometer walk with my dog. I bet your dog had a great time doing that. 7-kilometer walk, what is that, about 4 miles? That's a long walk, man. That is a long walk indeed. Hope you're doing well. Hope it was a great walk. I need to do some more walking. 2 friends in Canada. That is 2 more than I have, says Scott. Oh, Scott, love it, man. And Gary O'Neill says blueberry bush. So I guess they do grow on a bush. And you learn something new. Anywho, let me go ahead and let's break it down. We're 21 minutes in. Hello to everyone. I caught up on the chat. I said hello. I'm so thankful that y'all are here. I see 40 and a dozen. So big up yourself right now. Make sure to, you know, some people don't want to partake in hitting that like, but you can partake in the poll, and it doesn't help the algorithm. It just, gives me more numbers to play with. So let's see. Still winning. Ainge and Moist for some Ainge ball. I love it. I absolutely love to hear that. So let's go ahead and share this first bit of news with you. It's a little fun. Don't know if y'all saw this making the rounds, but apparently Mr. Cuti Romero himself doesn't rate Longley if his social media activity is to be read into at all. That's what that would tell you. So let's go ahead and watch this. So this is a post from Tottenham Society on Instagram, and the thing says Tottenham have offered 10 million plus 5 for Clement Longley. However, Barcelona want 15 million fixed, and within these comments, so look, I'm gonna play this. Within the comments, there's a person who says should be prioritizing Tapsoba and Van de Ven in response to the potential of a Clement Longley. This is, so you see this comment here. Now they're gonna click see who liked it, and one Christian Romero. Look at this. He liked it. He liked it. Mr. Cuti Romero liked it. So I don't think that he rates. I don't think that he rates Clement Longley. But that was good to see. There was a little love shared between them after that match. So that was nice. Let's see here. What was the next little bit of business I have for y'all? As you know, Joe Roden. This was from yesterday. Let me go find. I'm gonna pull up the actual most recent one because it is official. Fabrizio tweeted again this morning. I saw. Here we go. Agreement completed between Tottenham and Leeds for Joe Roden. The center back joins Leeds United on loan until the end of the season. So just a loan. We didn't sell him. There's no mention of a buyback. There's no mention of a option there. So I wonder if it's just a straight loan for the season. It's interesting. We said that everyone's getting a clean slate with Ainge Postecoglou, but apparently Joe Roden was the only one who did not get a chance to show anything to Ainge Postecoglou because he didn't feature at all in this preseason. He wasn't even on the bench this preseason. Maybe one of them I just didn't see it, but I don't even think he's been on the bench at all. Him and Tanguy and Ndombele haven't featured at all for Ainge Postecoglou. So I know Tanguy and Ndombele did pick up a knock there in training right before the first match, but still, for those of us who were hoping for an Ndombele or a Roden at least chance to spit in the wind, it did not happen, unfortunately. But you know what? At the end of the day, I trust Ainge Postecoglou. So if Ainge doesn't want to give him a chance, clearly there's a reason. We did see Jed Spence yesterday. Also, happy birthday, Jed Spence. Big up, big up. If you're watching, you're not watching, but big up if you are. It's his birthday today. More life, more blessings. Hope you're good. But see, the thing, he got, almost 30 minutes yesterday, and he was very much unimpressive. So, yikes. It's one of those, when you get your opportunity, you kind of got to go grab it with both hands, both feet, and your noggin. But apparently he didn't do that. Yes, he didn't impress me yesterday, at least. I will say that much. Let's see here. Captain Grandma says, why do my cheese and onion crisps taste like beef? Cheese and onion taste like beef? I have no idea. I don't know why. I don't really eat chips. Chips are not good for you. It's just like deep fried oil. You don't want to eat that canola oil. Apparently that's bad for you, says my wife. Jim says, Dyer is the worst player I can ever remember playing for Spurs. He should never walk on the Spurs pitch again, and I mean ever. Couldn't have said it better myself, Jim. Couldn't have said it better myself, man, because honestly, yesterday, I was upset. I was actually pretty mad and pretty upset that he had the captain's armband and he played that entire match. But, someone on the first try of this episode 28, they did say one of the good things about this is that Ainge got to see Eric Dyer on full display yesterday in every aspect. One of the things I like the most, and I want to know everyone's favorite Eric Dyer moment from yesterday. Mine, I'll share with you, was in the second half. We had a free kick outside of their box. Maybe just out front of that half circle. It was kind of the perfect spot to have a free kick, if you will. And Eric Dyer, Being the captain, the seniority, it looked like Lo Celso and Pedro Porro wanted a piece of it. I know Basuma wanted a piece of it. And they cut to the camera that's on the field level, and it has Eric Dyer's face, and he's just kind of, don't worry, y'all. I got this. I got this, y'all. Don't worry. I'm the captain. It's a free kick. It's destiny for me to do this. And then, of course, he kicks it, and it hits the first dude right in the chest. So I love it. I feel like the jokes write themselves sometimes. I'm not even a comedian, but the jokes are just right. If I was a comedian, I'm sure I'd have some clever joke about it. But honestly, I just like pointing out that it happened. I laughed so hard. It was hilarious. Just the gall on this man. He was just like, no, I got it. His face. I have it. I saved it on my phone. I'm gonna play it for y'all on my phone real quick. I just want you to see this man, and I'm gonna go full screen real quick. I want you to just see this man's face. Just look at this man's face. Whenever just look at his face. Hang on, there we go. Oh wait. Oh. This is hard. Dang it. You see that? Oh no, I got this. Oh no, don't worry, I got this. Oh my God. I saw that. I had to record it on my phone because the way the man with the confidence, I love the confidence, but obviously you got to back that confidence up with something. And that was hilarious to me. Drula says, I see the Højbjerg deal's nearly done. Is that true? Who said that? Who said it? Drula. Is it close? Let me look at Fab. Did he say anything? I didn't get no updates. Let me see. Did he say anything? Last thing he said was about Real Sociedad and Van de Beek, Patino to Swansea, Hugo Eteki, Vlahovic. I don't see anything. I don't see anything about Højbjerg, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. It just means Fabrizio hasn't said it, and that's usually the most. He'll make sure to tweet it only if it is happening. So big up, Drula. I wonder where you heard that. Let me know. Caption Grandma. Apparently, Rodin and Ndombele haven't reached the required fitness levels. Oh, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise indeed. Jim, wish Ainge had never given Dyer a chance. But Jim, again, I felt this way initially, but the more I digged into my soul, and then obviously someone said it in the comments last night on the now deleted edition of the Untitled series, it could be a good thing. He got to see on full display, here's Eric Dyer for a full match. And honestly, if you look at those last two goals, I would hope that Ainge Postecoglou said, wow, this guy really gave up on me and I cannot trust him. Because you can't. You cannot trust Eric Dyer. That's just a fact of life, man. I don't know. There's no other way to say it other than you cannot trust this man to do anything. But you know what? He gave him a chance and he didn't do anything with it. He gave Jed Spence a chance, a little bit smaller of a chance than Eric Dyer, and he didn't do anything with it. He's got it. Just maybe not there. It's just not good enough, you know. I think that's what it boils down to. Wayne Bonner, Spence to me looked like another Ndombele attitude-wise yesterday. Not impressed. The club should cash in on him. Wayne, I do need to go back and really watch him very hard and like watch fully in depth, because honestly, I did hear some people saying that he was walking around, and there's no excuse, in my opinion, to be walking if you're a substitute. If you get substituted at any juncture, whether it be halftime, there's no excuse for the walking and the not. But I have to watch back before I really dive too deep into that. But I did hear people saying that, so I'm not saying it didn't happen. But I mean, if this is true, that is now 4 managers that have said, no, this guy doesn't work for me. You can have all the talent, but if the attitude ain't right, then it don't work. Speaking Spurs says Carabao Cup in 45 minutes, draws in 2 parts. Northern and Southern were ball 18. Yeah, keep me updated. Keep me updated. Let me take a big swig of the trademarked big-ass motherfucking coffee. Big-ass coffee cup that you find here on United Spurs America. Oh, that's nice. Keep me updated with what the draw's looking like, y'all. Maybe I'll clickbait the title. I'll change the title live on air and clickbait it. Carabao Cup draw live, and put some balls in the thumbnail. What do y'all think? Bobby K says, without Dyer, we concede less. He's the gift that keeps giving. He's consistent, I'll tell you that. Terry Windows, I would rather keep Sanchez over Dyer. Absolutely. If you remember before, okay, I need to go back and I need to clip it because I had a segment, I think, on my show or someone's show where we were talking about this. And I said, I would rather sell Eric Dyer before I sell Sanchez. A, because one's been here longer, and B, because of wait.
And you guys never win anything, right? No.
Because of that. I've never seen Davinson Sanchez laugh at being a loser. You know, even if he is a loser, he ain't laughed at it. He's trying to change it. Emerson Royale, he changed being a loser. Now everyone loves him. Not everyone, but there's a lot of people who love him. So for me, Terry Windows, I'm all over this. I said if you had to sell one, I think maybe it was the Perchie that posed the question, said if you had to give one, or no, he did it about Longley, but I think I said it about Sanchez, was if you had to rip up one contract now and give the other one 3 more years, which one would you choose? I'll ask that to the chat, so I don't have to get rid of this poll. Just say 1 for Eric Dyer or 2 for Davinson Sanchez. Wait, I guess you need to tell me which is which. So if you care enough, tell me which is which. I don't know if that'll tell me anything. So think about it. If you had to rip up one contract and give the other one a 3-year extension, and I said this before yesterday's masterclass by Davinson Sanchezinho, by the way. I did say this before that. And you know what? If anything, I said this last night on with Paul as well, that Sanchez, he could have balled out for a few reasons. One, he's fighting for his job, which I love to see someone scrape and fight for their position and where they feel like they belong. I love that fire. And you saw the exact opposite out of Eric Dyer. Not caring, lackadaisical, looking left, looking right. I mean, horrible. Just god-awful. God. Okay, I'm not thinking about Dyer. I'm thinking about Sanchez. So, again, I just feel like Sanchez isn't as much of a loser mentality as Dyer. That's just why I ultimately picked Sanchez over Dyer. They're both going to give you a lot of mistakes and should not be starting. Neither one, but curious what y'all think if you had to rip up one and extend the other by 3 seasons. Wayne Bonner says, my favorite Dyer of the game yesterday was when the game finished and he walks off the pitch. That's a good choice for favorite Dyer moment. Josh, speaking Spurs, says Dyer has some good moments, like when he doesn't play or gets subbed off. Okay, there we go. We got a few of them. A few people saying that was our favorite moment of Eric Dyer was when he left. Romero is right. We've had enough deadwood. Longley doesn't fit the Ainge system. I love it. I agree with it. You're on spot, Gary O'Neill. You're on top of it. Jim says the captain has to be one of the best and the most consistent players on the pitch, or how can you shout at your teammates? And Dyer was a joke of a captain. Dyer was captain. What a complete joke. Absolutely, Jim. Watching him yell at Vicario was quite humorous. And I was like, no one respects you. How can anyone respect this guy at this time? Bobby K agrees. I think you were one of the only people, Bobby, who were saying, yeah, I'd rather keep Sanchez over Dyer with me on that stream. Says, I think we have to keep one, and then Sanchez is the better option. He at least has the pace to play in an age. That is true. We saw it on display yesterday against Barcelona. They're starters. I mean, except for that little 16-year-old, which I am going to talk about that minor, that I'm not going to curse him because he's a minor, but boy, he was playing, oh my God, he was playing grown up. He was playing big boy ball, playing like he's a seasoned veteran in the game, dancing around, taking lunch money. Oh my, I'm going to get distracted talking about that kid. He was an actual wonder kid we saw before our eyes. Y'all need to remember that dude's name because I guarantee in about 5 years, he's going to be a problem. Good for Barcelona, but a problem for everyone else is what I'm referring to. Big up Drula researching where to find the information. Jay Kismet, big up, bless up, bro. You'll never walk alone is what I'm assuming that stands for. Big up, Jay. Thanks for being here, my friend. Captain Grandma, my favorite Dyer moment was when he waved the scorer of the third goal. When he waved him through, when he was just like, go on. And then the second one, he's, go ahead. Run in front of me, run behind me, doesn't matter. You know, Pedro Porro, he will allow people to run behind him. That's the way you beat Pedro Porro. If any manager is watching this and you're about to play Spurs and you know Pedro Porro's on the pitch, I would say to my players every single time, run behind him, just get behind in the space that is on his back, run, and we'll send a ball over the top. He will not do anything about that. And I think that's why we're going to see Emerson Royale starting. Little spoiler alert. I think Emerson Royale is going to be starting versus Brentford because of that fact. Ainge knows that. I mean, let's look at it. When we're playing this high line like that, really, that's a huge weakness because at any moment he could get turned around. He did do once or twice, I thought, yesterday where he didn't get turned around, look like Bambi, but that is a legitimate issue right now. Speaking Spurs, Harry Kane will stay at Tottenham this season. Conversations have taken place with Harry's camp and Levy, with the striker now more than happy to stay in London. All right, there we go. Whilst there's no definitive answer on a new contract, Kane has revealed he's open to signing a long-term deal should the season project continue how it started. Yeah, much of the same stuff we're hearing, I guess. Wayne Bonner, Dyer defending reminds me of the fella in Airplane who got distracted and signaled the plane to go through the terminal. That's a classic movie. I always have that movie art stuck in my head. The plane that's like tied in a knot. Always got it stuck in my head. Callum Roche in the house. Callum Roche. Can I be moist and excited and need more troops? Absolutely, Callum. Absolutely. You can be as moist as you want to be. You can be as excited as you want to be or not excited. And absolutely, I agree. We need more troops. That's how I feel. Which is interesting because if you look at this window, if you just look at the sheer volume, let me show. Visual representation usually helps. So we've got 6 signings. I'm hiding Alejo Veliz. But how do we feel about this? I mean, the question from Spurs Watch on Twitter was, what would you rate this Tottenham's transfer business? But I mean, a visual representation always helps. And remember, I like to caveat this guy right here. We sent Winks the other way for 10. Just remember that. I love that bit of business. But what are we thinking? We definitely need more troops. Mickey Van de Veen, very happy to see him come through the door. We need another center back. I've said all along we need three center backs. Tres. Ashley Phillips, I guess he could count for one, but we need someone in between these two. If Van de Veen's a starter, if Ashley Phillips is the project long-term, he's training with the first team. He is training with the first team. And he scored in his first training session, so I'm sure Ainge has got his eye on him. But, if he's a backup to Romero and competing with Sanchez or whoever's competing for Romero's backup position, I'm okay with that. Mickey Van de Veen, obviously, we all feel like whether it be Brentford, I know some of us think he'll be on that quick. He might. Ainge might. Ainge a madman. We don't know what to expect with Ainge. And he might do something sneaky, like starting a Mickey Van de Veen. And I'm not against it. I'm all for it. I'm just hesitant. I don't want to throw this kid into a burning flame pool of our defensive back line, but at the same time, how else are you going to learn to swim if you don't get dunked in the pool? So for me, he can start, and I'm fine with it. He could be on the bench, maybe come off of the bench for whoever. If it's Davies, I'm going to be so upset. If it's Dyer, right now, I'm kind of leaning as my left-sided center back. If we're not starting Van de Veen, who do y'all start at left-sided center back? Sanchez? He looked pretty good at the position yesterday. I'm just saying. Maybe he's the guy we start at left-sided center back over Davies. Because Davies hasn't impressed me at all this preseason. He's looked like Ben Davies every single match. Just there he is, filling up space, holding a number on his back. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Who you starting at left side center back if it's not Van de Veen? I'm saying Sanchez. Jim says my favorite Dyer moment was... Oh, did I already read this? Or you just got the same favorite moment as everyone else? No, I think y'all say the same thing. My Jim's favorite moment was when he walked off the pitch as well. Says at least Sanchez tried. Had Dyer just cannot play football. Fact, Dyer didn't even try. There's the thing, heart can only get you so far, and then talent has to make up the rest, right? And the same thing can be said about talent. But when you don't have talent and you don't have heart, then what are you doing out there? What are we doing? Keep Sanchez, says Wayne Bonner. Sanchez 100% over Dyer, says Andrew Seymour. Future Music, what's up? Says, hey, Jacob and all. Davinson Sanchez was like Maldini yesterday. He was here, he was there, he was everywhere. Rip up Dyer and his contract, Elvis G. I love the attitude. Bring it on. Captain Grandma says Dyer said he wants to stay and fight for his place, so he tells Sanchez to do his fighting for him. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The man actions always speak louder than words, right? And when you say I'm going to fight for my position, y'all, and then you actually do what you did yesterday, same thing with Spence. Like, what are you doing? How can you claim I'm fighting for my position at all? David says both are clowns, but keep Sanchez over Dyer. Hate the way he just jogged around while they were scoring. Yeah, I say this often, David. Big up, David. Big up checking in. I say this all the time. I think he's just such a fan of the sport that he's like, sweet, I got a front row ticket every match. They pay me to be here to watch the beautiful game unfold in front of my eyes. That's what he was doing yesterday, at least for the last 10 minutes. Yosarian says, you need to show unquestionable commitment to the team and stopping your opponent when wearing the captain's armband. Eric failed to do that when he allowed Barcelona. He failed to do that when he allowed them through unchallenged to score late. I would also argue on that third one, I think Reguilon, he should have gotten the yellow card, pull the man down by his shirt, get the yellow card. We live to see another day. C. Shearman put both of them in a wood chipper. Look at C. Shearman. Big up C. Shearman. This is the redo version of last night's stream, so we're back. And hopefully the internet doesn't give out on me. I think it was so damn hot yesterday that all the internet cables just said, fuck it, we're taking the night off. Yeah, you know, if they're sentient beings, then, you know, I hope they do get a day off. Mark Cousins, keep Sanchez, a.k.a. Ledley King the Set. Whoa, Mark Cousins. I don't know what you sipping on, buddy, but send me some. Yosarian, as an example of many anyway. Oh, yeah. I mean, we only need to look as far as yesterday to see a lot of that. Peter McCormack, Yamal. That boy, Yamal. He is a monster, and he's only 6. I remember I was live on air. I've never seen this guy. I've never heard of him. He gets subbed on, and as soon as he starts tearing up Reguilon, I said, like, you can go back and watch Irish Hotspur's watch along if you don't believe me. I said, who is this kid? He looks about 15 or 16 years old, and he's out playing everyone on the pitch right now. And then I was like, let me go look. So I pulled up the website, I pulled up Barcelona, and I look up number 27, Lamine Yamal. Let me just share this with y'all. Now's a good time to talk about this kid. He is a monster. He's 16 years old. 16 years old. He was tearing us apart. I mean, I don't know what stats to really look into with this guy because obviously there's not going to be many. But holy shit, man. This kid, this is a name y'all got to remember. I'm definitely never going to forget this 16-year-old coming on, dancing around. He's already on Bleacher Report, saucing up Reguilon. Technically, I believe Reguilon's next paycheck, half of it has to go to Lamine Yamal. I'm pretty sure them's are the rules. And the pair of boots he was wearing, I saw Sergio Reguilon after the game was over. He took his boots off and he gave them to Lamine because he said, you are now in possession of my shoes, sir. Because guess what? You took that, my lunch money. He's lucky he ain't taking Marta. I said, I'm going to leave that at. Yamal's a beast. What a dude, man. God, what a kid. Imagine we have some kid, 16, coming out of our academy like that. Holy shit, man. Oh, my God. Whew. That kid is something special. He's going to be a pro. In 10 years, we're all going to be like, remember when he tore us up? Remember when he put everyone on ice skates? Terry Windows, Dyer reminds me of an odd bod from Carry On Screaming. Is that a show or a movie? What is that? What is that, Terry? Captain Grandma says, good news, Harry Kane has signed a lifelong contract. Not so good news, it's with Skechers. I saw a lot of memes about that, Captain Grandma. They're saying they were memeing him and his brother, and his brother's like, hey, Harry, I got you a lifetime boot deal. And he's like, great. Is it with Nike, Puma, Adidas? And then the next picture is just Charlie Kane smiling because obviously it's Skechers. So, you know what? Hey, maybe they come out and they're the new state-of-the-art boots. I heard that they're now making boots for footy football. Wayne Bonner, love Carry On Screaming, but Odd Bod would be a far better defender than Dyer. I don't know what this is. A show? What are y'all talking about? Captain Grandma, if not Van de Veen, 100% Sanchez over Davies and Dyer. Absolutely, Captain Grandma, I'm with you. Sanchez going to Turkey, says Mud FC. Dyer can sit the rest of the season out on the bench. I wish it was Dyer going to Turkey and Sanchez sitting the season on the bench, personally. Gary, Sanchez left center back for Sunday. He is the best of a bad bunch and can play the high line. He's got the speed to get back. What's his name? Araujo, whatever his name is. He almost got in behind him, but Davinson Sanchez said, "Hang on," and hit out with his heel. A great little high. Man was on fire yesterday. Say what you will about him overall, his tenure with Spurs, but that was Ajax Davinson Sanchez. That was Amsterdam Davinson Sanchez. That's why we bought him, was because of what he'll do that. And that's why I was saying with Davinson is either he's playing for his position or he's twerking for the Real Betis scouts or the Villarreal scouts, whatever Spanish scouts were in the stands yesterday. He was either twerking for them or he's fighting for his position. And either way, thank you, Davinson. From the bottom of my heart to the bottom of your Colombian heart, I hope you feel the love, because I appreciate that. You know, it makes me feel bad that I was okay with people booing him last season. But you know what? I feel bad about it. We make mistakes. And he shut me up yesterday, plain and simple. Yeah, Van de Veen, if he's not ready for Sunday. Jacob, I would be really disappointed if we see Dyer play again this season, says Jim. Brother, we're in the church of I almost said Antichrist. We're in the church of anti-Dyer, all right? And we're all singing off the same hymn sheet. Oh, no, Eric Dyer. Oh, no, Eric Dyer. Sultan, are you a Sultan? For real? My son watches a show called The Backyardigans, and in it, Tyrone plays a Sultan in one of the episodes, and he has a song that says, "I am the Sultan." The Sultan of Arabia. So big up Sultan. That's a new name. Spuds will be lucky to finish in top 6. There we go. So I'm assuming not a Spurs fan because he called them potatoes. But big up Sultan Murad Khan. That's a new name in the chat. Tell me where you're checking in from. Big up yourself right now. Basuma should be captain, says Mud FC. Reggie was dreadful as soon as Perisic came off. Yeah, I mean, going forward, Reguilon's fine. But it's defensively, he's ass cheeks, and he's always been ass cheeks defensively. C. Sherman says Reguilon faked a torn hamstring on the last 2 goals. Yeah, boy pulled up, like he got sauced up and was like, "Oh no, it's because I'm hurt." Yeah, me too. Oh, big up Jim with the super chat, first super chat of the day. Big up Jim. He's got the YouTube membership and he's hitting me with a super chat. Jim, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This means a lot in going far and helping the channel grow and helping me justify why I'm gone from my family for multiple hours during the day. But big up Jim. I appreciate this super chat. He says, quiz. I don't know if that means you're leaving, but I love it. You're showing some love to the sign off. Let me give that a good star, and I will thank you again at the end of the show because I really do appreciate that. Let me says at Spurs, Ainge kept Starfelt a center back. At Spurs, Ainge kept Starfelt a center back despite him looking awkward, poor in the air, and relatively stiff. No one, including statisticians, could work out why Ainge has his own metrics. Interesting. Our doggy will eat Yamal. He might. Hey, I miss me some Destiny Udoji. I hope the rumors aren't true about his number. Apparently he's going to be wearing 38 next season. I hope it's not true. I saw some on Twitter that was like, it's been confirmed on the website, because he was doing it on his mobile app and he was like selecting whose name and number he wanted, and it had Solomon wearing 27, Destiny Ugodi wearing 38, and then Valise with 36, Van de Veen with 37. Madison didn't have a number. So yeah, I hope the rumors are wrong, because I would like to see him wear something a little classier than the 38. But you know what? Basuma had 38 last season. Hopefully it's not a curse. Sultan Murad says, got slapped by Barca. Going to get slapped at Brentford at the weekend. Hey, I think you're wrong. But I appreciate you telling me what you think. But I think that you were wrong. I think Ainge is going to surprise a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm saying it now. Clip it right now. I don't give a shit. I'm saying we're going 3-0 the first 3 matches. We're winning all 3. Or excuse me, we're not going to lose the first 3 matches. I think Ainge ball will be so unpredictable that managers are not going to know what we're looking like, how we're setting up, where players are supposed to be, where they're going to be, etc. I think it's a big mystery, and we're going to take some people by surprise. Now, I think we will get humbled very, very quickly once clubs now have multiple game footage, Premier League game footage of what we do. But I'm telling you right now, I think Ainge will surprise some people. Shout out to the Kangaroos, all my friends down under, Paul. I'm keeping the faith. We will do it. We will do it. We will surprise some people. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Anywho. Terry Window says Reguilon's legs had gone after 70 minutes, should have come off, but Ainge made him stay on. I mean, who were we going to play? I don't think we had a backup left back. I don't think we had one on the, let me see. The only unused subs that we had, I guess we could have put Jed Spence out there, but then we didn't really have a right back. Emerson Royale did travel, so he could have played that. Ashley Phillips was out there. He didn't come on. Luca Gunter, which I think is an academy goalkeeper, he didn't come on either. So not many options. I guess Ben Davies was out there too. So Davies or Royale, they could have come on. But you know what? Ainge said, if I'm not going to use you, what do I care if your freaking hamstrings hurt? Who cares? Sanchez going to Turkey. Dyer is a turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble. It came up on my Twitter feed. Spurs in the know. Agreement now close for Højbjerg's departure. Sorry, I thought it was a good source like ketchup. But big up Drula. No worries. There's always something going on. And, hey, they might have it first before anyone else. Big up Elvis. I see this now. Sorry, I didn't get to it sooner. Elvis G became a YouTube chat member. Big up. Welcome. Welcome, welcome to the United Spurs of America family. Everyone's welcome to voice their opinions. No matter how much you disagree with me, I will always love you. And that is that, because you are family now, Elvis. So big up. And put on your blue suede shoes, because it's time to dance, baby. Appreciate you. That was a little Elvis Presley. I hope you don't mind. I related the two. We want you to stay. We want you to stay. Eric Dyer, we want you to stay. No, Murad, Sultan. I know you may be the Sultan. You may be the Sultan of us all. But no, I don't want Eric Dyer to stay. He can stay only if he's like the dude who mows the lawn, but not the lawn that we train on. Like if he mows the outside of the grounds, like outside of the gates. So he's not technically in the building. That's what I want. West Coast. All right, so you're on the West Coast. You're an hour behind me. It is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon for you. So good afternoon, Sultan Muradhan. Big ups. Good to see you here as well. Hey, I appreciate the banner. I just want you to know, Mr. Sultan, Mr. Royalty, that I appreciate the banter. There's Chelsea fans that come in here, Liverpool fans, United fans, Arsenal fans come in here and they like to give me the shtick, and that's fine, because you know what? That's part of the game, and it's a lot of fun for me. I'm a competitive person, and I like to talk my shit, so I like it when people talk theirs. It always makes me feel better. Jim says, nope, just wanted to see the coins. There you go. Coins. I'll give it to you again. Yeah, I thought you meant at Celtic, not at Spurs, because I thought that's what you meant, Lemmy, with your comment. But big up again to Elvis G with the membership, grabbing that thing. Let's see here. Got another thing I wanted to show you. Let me show you this. Wait, let me show this tab, and then I'll show it to you. Bang. Mickey Van de Veen. Straight to work. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Straight to work. He's out there training. Real quickly, we did talk about Kane a little bit, but I just want to cover this that I found from Mitch Fretton. A guy was speaking somewhere, and then this is the quote from this guy, Kevin Sokol. Kava? It's not Kevin. Kevin? I don't know. But some famous guy says, quote, Harry Kane is invaluable to Spurs. He is probably worth more than 150 million pounds to them. When people think about Tottenham Hotspur, you think of Harry Kane. He is an icon. I absolutely think of Harry Kane, and he is an icon. He goes on to say, after Jimmy Greaves, Glenn Hoddle, he is their greatest player. Why would they sell him for 85 million pounds to Bayern Munich? He didn't grow up dreaming of playing for Bayern. If he stays until next summer, Spurs have got between now and then to convince him to sign a new contract. He lastly goes on to say, if I owned the club that Kane played for, I would be looking for 200 million pounds. I like that. I like this energy. Spoken like a Spurs fan. I don't know who he is, but spoken like a true Spurs fan, and I appreciate that because I feel that. But, honestly, 100 million, I might accept that just because if he doesn't want to be here, I'll accept it. But I wouldn't be selling him for less. Actually, I did say 85 is the lowest I would go. But that's when I was desperate. Let me take that back then. YouTube's in the house. Hey, Jacob, looks like the internet got better. Yep, it did. They fixed it. Whoever fixed it, they fixed it. Big up, YouTube's. Yosarian says, gotta run. Thanks, Jacob, and all United Spurs of planet Earth. In Ange we trust, and come on, you Spurs. Ad infinitum. There we go, Yosarian. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for checking in with me today, hitting that like, grabbing the beer, leaving the beer, doing the damn thing to help the channel grow. And that means a lot to me. Let's check in with the poll. Let's see how we're doing. Now the preseason's over. How do you feel going into the Prem this weekend? 59% are saying excited and moist for some Ange ball. Talk to me nicely. I like that. I like that we're all feeling the same emotions right now. And then another 29% says moderately excited, need more troops. Absolutely agree with that. We do 100% need more troops. But big up Yosarian, big up Mountain Bushman, big up indeed. Good to have you here as well. Tell Paul what's up next time you see him as well. Paul did send me some great kangaroo videos and I liked it a lot. Jacob should do the wind down hour on the radio. What is the wind down hour? It sounds very calming, very soothing. Let's all just relax and wind down. That's nice. I feel like if I go too late at night, I tire myself with that. And there's a hater that always comes into the stream and says I put him to sleep. Silly Gilly or something like that. He always talking shit. Never here live, but he's always talking shit post stream. So it's interesting. Hope you're doing well, Silly Gilly. Carl Simpson. I think Carvey is a QPR fan. Okay. I don't know who that guy is. Big up Carl Simpson in the house as well. C. Sherman says we need to sign Tyler Adams and Laporte to impress Kane. So we need to sign Tyler Adams and Laporte to impress Kane. I don't know if Tyler Adams moves the needle for Harry Kane unless he remembers the fact that Tyler Adams shut his ass down at the World Cup. Wink, wink. You remember. If you remember, you remember. Laporte allegedly for 30 mil. We should be all over that. Should have got. If we could get Laporte, I've been seeing the rumors are Persher. He looks all right. I've never really been like super excited about thinking about signing him. But you know, who knows? Maybe he could be good. But if I had to choose, I would definitely take Laporte over Persher. I don't know how you say his fucking name either. YouTube says that sentimentality is exactly how I feel about Thomas Müller. Classic name there was Bayern. Alan Bennett says, can you do your Conte and can I see the Dyer video? This club, these players, nothing will change. I fell off there, but this club, that's my favorite line to say for Conte. And I already did the Eric Dyer laughing at us, but real quick just for you, Alan.
And you guys never win anything, right? No.
All right, that's it. No more. That's it. No more. And never play it again. At least not for the rest of today. Carl Simpson says, I'm loving it. Everyone has written Spurs off. Just you watch out the rest of the league. Exactly, Carl. That's what I'm saying. We might surprise some people. That's why I made that bold prediction, Carl. That's why I made it, because we might be able to surprise some people. Let's see. YouTube says you do you do have that radio voice, Jacob. Take it as a compliment. Oh, okay. Thank you. I've heard people say nice things to me, but what I want to say is, can you be my agent and get me in connection with these jobs? Because everyone says do voiceover, do this, do X, Y, and Z. How about you act as my agent and I'll give you a percentage? Anyone who brings voiceover, any kind of any work in that realm, I will give you a percentage if you bring that my way, because I'm not against it 100%. I just spilled coffee on myself. Apologies to my shirt. C. Sherman. Tyler Adams had Kane in his pocket at the World Cup. You remember. I know you remember, C. Sherman. Persher's was a FIFA signing I always made. Really? He's good. He's highly rated in FIFA, but I used to watch... I watched Torino. I would tune into them because I used to pay attention to this defender named Buongiorno because I thought his name was cool and he was kind of tall and a little young, and I was like, the Italian and etc. So I kept my eye on him, and Persher is on that same squad, and he never really stood out to me. But not saying he's not a good player. YouTube says Persher is a steady Eddie. He sounds like a steady. I'll take him over Dyer. I'll take him over Sanchez. I do not mind a new cup of tea. Terry Windows says a big shout out to all you truckers out there. Big shout out. You talking about that kind of trucker? You know, right, 18-wheeler? Or like an ice road trucker? What you talking about? See, Sherman, but I also always signed Weston McKennie and made him my right center back in a back three. Weston McKennie that's a weird one, bro. I like Weston McKennie, but as a right center back, that's funny. Alan, let's see. Hey, Yidspur, big up. Says hi. Hello. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Gary O'Neill says, not a fan of Shure. Don't think he's good enough for us. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be definitely interesting to see if we do get him. I know that it's just allegedly we're interested. So, Jaco says, Jacob, I'm ready for Sonny to score 25 goals this season. Only 25? I'm just playing. I would love it. I'm ready for it. I think the most he ever scored was that Golden Boot, which was what, 23 or 22, something like that. Maybe 24. I'm all about it. I'm ready for Sonny to put everyone to shame. I've been hearing, all right. I wasn't going to do this, y'all. I wasn't going to do this. But I've been hearing people talking about start Perisic, start Solomon over Son. And it's time we talk about it. At least on this space, because maybe I have, but maybe it's worth still talking about. Big up Terry Windows with another super chat. No message, but hit me with a £2 super chat. Big up Terry. Thank you for that. I will star it. I'll put it in my pocket. Save it for later. Thank you so much. And I will, if you got another comment come out, I'll treat it as a super chat, so don't worry. If you accidentally sent that and your message didn't get sent, I'll still treat it as a super chat. There it is. It says, if Højbjerg goes, who should we bring in? Good choice. Good question here. Who's out there? Who can we get? That's not too expensive. If Højbjerg goes, how much we gonna get for him? I guess that might tell me where then I could put that money. But I've been hearing Tyler Adams thrown around. I would not be against it. He gets injuries every now and then, but I thought he did all right being in the Premier League for his first season last season. Yeah, see, Sherman says Tyler Adams. I see that. But Sangari from PSV is pretty good. I don't know. I think there's a bunch of options out there. Maybe there's some players we ain't really thought about. Carl says I still want Amrabat. If he's not going to United, we might have a chance. Rich says Rich is checking in. Another YouTube member. I love Sangari. He's a beast. Big up, by the way, Jacob. Big up, Rich. Appreciate you being here, checking in each and every time. I love it. I appreciate it. Captain Grandma says, see that the Woolwich Club have Raya. They'll need to play both their keepers when they play Spurs. Absolutely, Captain Grandma. I don't want to talk about this Raya deal because honestly, it kind of makes me mad. Kind of definitely makes me mad. And then the way our fans are responding to it is quite silly. David Gray, we never replaced Super Yan or Toby Wan Kenobi at the back, but Van de Veen looks good. Big up, David Gray. Don't know I've seen that name too much in the chat or at all, but big up yourself. Hope you're keeping well. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. I love this. We know we have not. We have not replaced either one. I said this a while ago, David Gray. You probably weren't on that or tuned into that show, but I did say, think about in 5-6 years, our future could be looking like a Mickey Van de Veen, Ashley Phillips center back pairing, and they're both going to be sitting 6'4", 6'5". They're both still growing. They're growing boys, all right? They're going to be growing for another 3, 4, maybe 5 years each. Well, 5 for Ashley Phillips at least. Because men biologically don't stop growing until you're about 24 to 26. And for women, it's like 21 to 23. So based on that scientific data, that's science now. Based on that scientific data, Ashley Phillips, Van de Veen, in 5 years, we could be looking at the next partnership for the future. David Gray. Don't want to get too excited yet. Still got a lot to prove, both of them, but you never know. They look like specimens, the both of them. Also, real quick pat on the back. I've been wanting Mickey Van de Veen since January. Now that we finally got him, I'm very, very happy. So they need to pay me for that scouting. They definitely watch my show, and they saw me scout Mickey Van de Veen. YouTube says, I really do think Ainge can get the best out of Son. Absolutely. I do want to talk more about the Son thing. It's just, I'm curious what y'all think. Big up Bobby the Greek. Big up Jacob. Always a fan. Big up Bobby. Thanks for tuning in as well. We got another super chat popping in. David with the $4.99 donation. Big up, David. Says people need to realize it's preseason and Sun started 1 to 2 weeks later due to international travels. Goldfish memories. Sun will start and be a key part of Ainge Ball. David, let me thank you, because this is exactly how I feel, David, especially this last part. Sun will start and be a key part of the Ainge Ball. Absolutely. When you look at yesterday, Perisic, I mean, he had more crosses that went to nobody than Sun has had all preseason in a match. I think there was 2 versus Shakhtar. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't know that Sun has... Perisic got the assist. Great, beautiful cross. I do believe he was aiming for Richarlison, but who cares? It found Oliver Skip in stride. I think that was more Skip's positional awareness than anything. But a beautiful cross in. And you know what? I just really I don't understand. The man won a golden boot, carried us when Harry Kane was flirting and twerking for Pep Guardiola in Man City. Son held us down. When Harry Kane's ankles need a little bit of rest, who holds us down? When Harry Kane didn't even show up for the first match of the season under Nuno, who won us the game for City? Who comes out when there's a rumor of him being linked to Saudi? What does he do? Less than fucking 24 hours, he's putting it to bed. He's putting it to bed. And all the things that I've heard people be upset about Sonny and this and that, it's, oh, step over, cross into nobody. I saw a lot of that from Perisic yesterday. Step over, take it into space, send it in. And his corners were just as woeful as Giovanni Lo Celso's. I think we all need to remember, some damn loyalty. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand, David. It really bothers me too, because I'm just like, man, I understand this is a cutthroat business. I understand that completely. But the man's got magic in his boots. He's got world-class football IQ, as does Harry Kane. So that's why anytime in the first couple of preseason games, people were saying, oh, Kane can't play Ainge ball, whatever the fuck that means. Oh, Son is not the right kind of winger for an Ainge system. And it's just all so laughable. I try not to get pissed off because it's so fucking funny. People want to box other people in based on what? 3 preseason matches? What has Solomon done in this preseason? I love Solomon, and I'm not meaning to drag him here. But what has Solomon or Perisic done this preseason that Sonny hasn't? The one cross? Nice. What else? What did he do defensively? Not a lot. I don't understand. And you know what? I hope I get vindicated for this. I hope all these people who are doubting Son, I hope all these people who are saying he's done this, that, and the other, start Perisic, he's more suited to an Ainge system. Oh, you know that? Thank you. Whoever said, thank you so much. To you who just knows it all, fucking thank you. I'm so glad that you know Perisic. Come on, man. What are we doing here as fans? When we're telling our arguably second best player in the squad, he shouldn't start because Perisic had one good cross to Oliver Skip this preseason. Solomon looked like a big grown man versus Singapore Sea City Lions. Is that what we're saying? Doesn't make sense to me. Fans, man. Fans are funny. I will not blame fans for the state of Spurs, but you know what? That's a that's a funny take, man. That is a funny fucking take in my opinion. It's just people I think who always want to try and be right or be edgy, and they think, oh, it's maybe that's a generalization. Let me take that back. Let me take that generalization back. I'm not going to speculate on what they or why they say those things, but I think it's silly. I think it's absolutely silly. Let me see who I missed here in the chat. I'm getting upset because honestly, people The loyalty, man. No one's fucking loyal these days. It's absolutely silly to me. I don't understand. What has Perisic done that says, oh, he's the winger for Angel's system and Sonny's not? And half these people didn't even know the name Postecoglou last year. I didn't. And I'm not going to say and sit up here and say, oh, this is who works in an Ainge system. This is the style of winger for an Ainge system. That's fucking ridiculous. Anytime Ainge has ever spoken about it, he said, my system is fluid. Players need to be able to play however I tell them to in that situation. I will change things. Things will look different from time to time. And here we are still. Well, look at the way Perisic runs into space. Look at this cross. I mean, defensively, and the press, as far as when we didn't have the ball, I didn't see him pressing. I saw him elbow a few people in the face. I liked it. I like the cross. I'm not saying get rid of Perisic either. I love Perisic. I want him to come off of the bench in the last 15, 20 minutes of a game, send some crosses into the ball, do some step overs, bring something. I think he absolutely adds value to our attack. Absolutely. But should he start over Son? What y'all been drinking, man? Meta Football TV in the house says, great match from my two teams last night. I'd say a half for each. I would say Barcelona had the first 10 minutes. We had the next 60, 70 minutes, and then they had the last 10, 15. Sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to go on a rant there. I don't do that often, but damn, it's so strange to me. This Sonny hate, this agenda. It's like a fucking agenda, man. C. Sherman, if we sell Højbjerg and use Skip and Sar, sign a lease instead of a CDM. So Elise, he has a release clause. I know that. But he'll probably go to City if anywhere. I heard that they want him. I'll tell you what, whatever Kane does, we get gift Orban at all costs. I agree. Had a hat trick today. Don't sleep on that man. Had a hat trick today. He cannot stop scoring hat tricks. Gary O'Neill. Tapsoba, please God, I won't ask for anything for Christmas for the next 5 years. That's a good one. I like that, Gary. 5 years, I don't know I will be alive by then. J-Co, don't worry. Yes, you will. Don't worry. Yes, you will. Mia says, big up, Jacob. I'm not here. Another YouTube member checking in. Big up, Mia. Hope you're keeping well with Spurs between the lines. Says, big up, Jacob. I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. Ain't that the truth? Ain't we all, really? Carl Simpson, I will always choose to start Son over Perisic. You don't drop your best players. There it is. Wait, I'll go this way. There it is, y'all. You don't drop your best players. Now, if he's having a run of form, if he starts off the first 3 matches, zero goal contributions, not just an assist or a goal, but like if he looks off it, then let's reassess. I'm not saying he's undroppable. Absolutely, if he's not performing. If we saw a dip in form like we saw last season, we absolutely need to consider dropping him. Don't get it twisted. I love the man with all my heart. But I will drop his ass if he's not performing and someone shows that they could do the job better than him. And then it's up to him to go and grab that position back. Absolutely. YouTube's question, do you think it's too early to give Van de Ven that pressure of being the starting? No, no way. I think he was at the match. He definitely had to see yesterday too. I guarantee he knows, oh yeah, I'm walking straight into that 11. Meta Football TV says, the autocorrector, I meant team, not tram. Oh, no worries. I know what you meant, man. L's in the house. Worried about Son 1v1 and crossing from the touchline isn't his forte. I mean, 1v1, he has been suspect in his 1v1s. Sure. But not all the time. I think it's weird that we box him in and we say, this is what he's good at, this is what he isn't good at. What I will say, the only thing we can for sure say Son is not good at is defending. And I don't want to see him defending Wilfried Zaha. I mean, I know Wilfried's in Galatasaray. It's just a point I'm making. Son crossing from the touchline. I didn't see Perisic crossing from the touchline in a great fashion neither. Again, except for that one assist that he had. That one assist that is apparently enough to unseat Sonny from his starting position. Bobby K, oh, you're trying to wind me up here. You're winding me up, Bobby. I'm not even going to read that. Big up Bobby K and 3 Spurs boys. Milton says, sorry I'm late to the party. Have I missed much? Milton Nobrega. I don't know how much you missed, but I did just go on a Sunny rant. A little bit. Not too much. L says, I am a huge Sun fan, by the way, just hoping Ainge plays him wisely. Can see him as a 9. I've heard this thrown around as well. He could definitely fill in if we do sell Kane and we haven't gotten a striker over the line and we're trying to figure out. I would like to see him as that 9 more than Richarlison personally. Because I think he would do. I rate Sonny's all-around gameplay more than Richarlison. So yeah, I would agree with that, L. I could see him as a 9 for sure. Gary, if Kane's head's not up for Sunday, Son up front, Perisic on the left. But I don't know why his head wouldn't be up for Sunday if he is staying, personally. I hope it is. But yeah, Son up front, if he's not, Perisic on the left, that's fine. Cool. If Kane's not in the lineup, I'm perfectly fine with that, Gary. Mia said, to be fair, last season Perisic had the most assists. I think mixing it up a bit isn't a bad thing. Don't get so emotional, man. We trust in Ainge. He will know who to play. Big up, Mia. I'm going to get emotional. I'm just going to be me. It's my channel. I'm going to do whatever I want. But to be fair, Perisic had the most assists. That is fair. But what is that? What does that got to do with this season? He got the most assists in a Conte system, a system that he's used to. What does that got to do with this season? What does that got to do with the preseason? Let's talk about now. Let's talk. You anytime I bring up something, Mia, I love you, Mia. You always tell me, oh, we're in the present. We don't talk. We can't focus on the past too much. We got to focus on the present. What's Perisic done? And the Conte system got the most assists on a shitty team last season. Good job, Perisic. I'm proud of him for that. And I like Perisic. I rate him. I'm not trying to shit on the man. I'm just saying let's keep it real here. Let's keep it real. No, not pissed. I'm not pissed. Okay, I got a little pissed, but I'm not anymore. I'm good now. I breathed. Jacob is off. Sorry. It's uncharacteristic of me. It's just, man, It's funny. It's a funny thing that we all love here, right? The sport, Tottenham Hotspur. It's a funny little beast. Gets everyone riled up, including myself. I can't keep it cool sometimes. You saw me yesterday. You saw me just now. It's an emotional thing, Mia. I don't know how you could tell me not be emotional. I am who I am, and if you don't like it, there's plenty of channels out there where they're screaming and telling you how bad we suck, and they're not using any emotion. And there's, you can go get that somewhere else. I'm not gonna do that. Same is said about Kane. Haters gonna hate. Says Eco Echo. Big up Eco Echo. I think the first time I've seen you in the chat today. Big up yourself. Milton Nobrega. Sonny is an absolute legend. People wish they had 1% of his talent. I wish I had 0.5% of his talent personally, or his work ethic. DJ19. Big up Jacob, keeping me entertained while driving 140 miles to work. DJ. Wow. Oh, you got a little Muppet as your profile picture. One of the little Muppets. Love the Muppets. Which one is that? I can't think of his name right now. Don't tell me. I'll think of that Muppet's name with the little meow, meow, meow. I know his mouth is like that. 140 miles to work is a long drive, my friend. But hopefully keep your hands on 10 and 2, your eyes on the road. Stay aware of your surroundings, and hopefully we can keep your mind off of the long drive. Jacob, I love your passionate defense of Son. You're such a nice, measured dude, but you are admirably impassioned. Sometimes to a fault, L. I will admit it. It gets me in trouble. My passion has led me to saying things that people sometimes don't like, and it's okay. I don't mean any offense if I do offend anybody. By the way, I love every single one of you, even the haters who don't hit the like on the video. I still love you. There's 15 of y'all who've voted in the poll but not liked the video, but I still love you, even if you're a hater who doesn't want to bring beer to the party. But yeah, that's one thing you can never question, is that I don't. Is my passion for the club, my love for the club. You can never question it because it fucking oozes out. It's actually oozing out of me right now. I got a little sweaty after that yell I just had. I wasn't a yell. After that the thought thing, or whatever you want to say. Bobby says, Jacob, you need a puff of J and not worry about these fools. You're right. I need a little bit of that I don't care in me. But it's hard when it comes to Son. Like, people saying this and that about Ainge, this and that about Spurs. Like, it's cool. I can usually let it roll over me, but like, I don't know. Maybe I am too emotional when it comes to Son. Maybe that is what it. Maybe I do need a dose of Mia. I need to be not so emotional. Maybe I do. But I can't help it, y'all. I'm me. I am me. Drula, I'm not a violent person until you do me something, and that Dyer video makes me want to slap him around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want people coming here getting angry. I want everyone in the chat to be cool, happy, feeling blessed, feeling fresh, and stress-free. Life does enough stress. We don't need to come here and get more stress. That's what I try to do. But damn it, I did just add some stress by getting all upset earlier. So sorry about that. Sorry. Mia says, saying people's opinions are silly isn't cool, man. Just accept people have a different view is all. Calm down. She told me again to calm down. No, I don't mean silly. I think in the UK, when people say silly, y'all take it much more offensive. I more mean silly, like, you know, how a clown goes honk honk on their nose and like the flower in their shirt squirts water. That's silly. Silliness. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying it's silly to me. That's all I'm saying. I got the draw. What? I got the draw for the cup on Jago. Okay, Jim, keep me updated. Keep me updated, Jim. I'll be watching. Milton Nobrega, I can honestly say I've known Ainge for a manager for over 15 years. Give the man time and watch him work his magic. Everything takes time. Absolutely, Nobrega. Milton Nobrega, I agree. I love me some Ainge. Let's all... You know what? I will caveat this. Again, for anyone who says... Oh, I see a super chat from Mia. Let me... Whoa, y'all killing it in the chat. Sorry. Mia, I'm gonna go back on the chat, but Mia super chat says, I wasn't telling you what to do. I was a general turn of phrase. I haven't spoken you enough. I've spoken you enough. You should know. Telling me to watch other channels hard. No, Mia, I didn't mean that to you. Mia, let me clarify. I did not mean that to you. I love you. We always have, anytime we have differing opinions, it's a good thing. It leads to good conversation. I think I grow a little bit as a person. So thank you for your comments. I didn't mean like, go watch another channel, don't watch me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that came off like that. I do apologize. Today I've been a little bit emotional, I think. I was a little bit testy with my wife earlier, and I think maybe I was a little testy with you. So I apologize, okay? Just an emotional man. And I love me some Spurs and some Sunny. And you're right. I do need to take a little bit of dose. Maybe I do need to be less emotional, more. I always say on this channel, I am me. I am like a yin and a yang of my heart and my brain. And my emotions tell me things. My brain tells me things. And I'm trying to just find that balance. That's what life's about. Finding that balance. And that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, but Amia, I do apologize. I didn't mean like go watch another channel. I just meant like if you wanted someone to be more logical than emotional, especially about the Sunny thing, then it's probably better you listen to Sunny opinions on another channel. Not that you should go listen to. I'm sorry, Mia. Big ups yourself. Thank you for this super chat. Thank you for being a YouTube member. Everyone, go subscribe to Spurs Between the Lines. I feel bad now, Mia. I'm sorry. I did not mean to hurt your feelings. I'm gonna pull up your show link right now while I'm talking about it, and hopefully, you know, if you can get a sub or two out of it, you can forgive me, because I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it badly. I was just caught in a moment yelling about Youngman daddy, Youngman hung, Youngman son. I love him too much, and I need to chill out a little bit. So you're right. I'll take a little dose of calm down. Let me woosah. Sorry, Mia. Much love. Appreciate you. There's the link. It is in the chat. Go subscribe to Spurs Between the Lines if you haven't. Go check out Mia. Great person over there. We're trying to work out a day we can record a little something together. So I will be over there. Mia also says, I get it. Means someone is dumb. Basically, that's how I see the word. I don't mean dumb. I don't mean their opinion's dumb. I more mean like it's silly, like it's goofy. Like a Goofy movie is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. And I mean it in like a fun way. You're right, because I don't appreciate when people say your opinion's dumb or you're stupid because you have that opinion. I don't like when people do that to me, and I don't like it when people do that to others. So I was not trying to do that. And again, if I did do that to anybody in the chat, if y'all felt that way, I humbly apologize. That was not my intention. I was just going on a little bit of a rant there. I'm gonna go back up to the chat, see what I missed before the super chat. Let me see. Did I miss someone? Nick Brown is in the house. Let's see. I missed a bunch of people. There's I remember that comment. Rich, There's a YouTube member. God, I didn't miss this one. 13 minutes ago says, I think Ainge will switch it up between Perisic and Son. It's great to have options. Absolutely. We've been too predictable and rigid under Conte. Absolutely. I like change. And I think we'll see a change. Absolutely. And you know what? It's good that we have options now behind Son, because even last year when he was having a dip in form, we were saying, who are we going to put? Richarlison? I never had faith that Richarlison was going to do well at that position. So that's why I was always like sticking by Son last season. But it is good to have competition. Absolutely. Every single person on the squad should feel like if I'm not performing, there's a guy behind me who's going to take that position from me. So let's see. Don't worry, Jacob. Dyer has told Ainge he is multi-talented and can play across the front. Oh, my God. Someone also said, what if we get Dyer to play the 6? No. No. Solomon over Sonny all day long. Bobby K, I think you're winding me up. I don't know if you're serious, my friend. Nick Brown, hi all. Big up Jacob. Sonny just needs match fitness and everyone's fine. I've heard plenty of people saying Kane can't play Ainge ball either. Yeah, I mean, I would never say what someone can and can't do personally, especially if it's not something that I'm privy to. You know, if you're someone who's been watching Ainge since he was a manager of the Australian national team and you've been watching him as a manager since then I might say, you know what, there's a little validity to this because you've seen it. But for me or most Spurs fans, not all, but some Spurs fans, you know, who maybe have gone back and watched Ainge could, I don't know. Again, there's a time in which you got to... Like going back and watching it is a little bit different than seeing him change things throughout a season. So for me, if anyone who's like, okay, yeah, I did go back and watch Ainge, so I do know what an Ainge winger looks like. I went back and watched his matches at Celtic. I went back and watched his matches for Australia national team, etc., etc. I would hope that you watched them in chronological order. Game week 1 to the last game week in whatever league or competition it was. I would hope that that's the case because... how else could you form a complete opinion about Ainge ball if you haven't really... He said, I don't even know what Ainge ball is. It changes. It's fluid. It's constantly evolving. That's why his coaching staff is always changing because he wants new, fresh ideas to his tactics. So to anyone saying that they know Ainge ball, I would take it with a grain of salt personally because let's be real here. Heritage TV and Henry Wright are dissing Sonny while praising Perisic. U.S. presenter channel tore him apart. Okay, that's cool. Shout out Sava. Shout out Henry. They got some good content over there. I don't agree with a lot of their opinions, but they bring really good content, and I will say that much. Mia says, I didn't mean to say to tell you what to do. Sorry, I did say that part when I was like, it's my channel, and I was being emotional in that moment. Mia, I do apologize. Perisic might have had the most assists, but how many goals did he get? I mean, assist equals a goal, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think I don't want to spend too much time thinking about what we did under Conte's system because it's so different than what we're already doing. And Ainge has gotten us to look completely different than anything we saw last season. So even with Kulusevski, I'm saying I want to wipe the slates clean. Let's see what he can do with this system before I really say... Because Kulusevski, I've been very harsh on, and I would like to think that he has a fresh opportunity here, and I don't want to close the box on him just yet as far as if he can do it. Apparently, Eberechi Eze is on Ainge's list, but Ainge would like to see... Yeah, I've been hearing the Eze talk going around. I would love him. He's great, fantastic. Where does he go? Do we have Eze, Madison, Basuma? That's nasty. That would be nasty. Midfield. That would be nasty. No Sonny hate here. One of my favorite players in the last 10 years, but club loyalty over players. A season is a long time to be out of form. Steve D, he was out of form for a Conte system. Let's see him in the Ainge system, right? Let's see if he can, again, not undroppable. Not undroppable. Haters gonna hate. Swift is fine. Who's Swift? What? It's mad all the hate Sonny gets. What about Richie? The guy was born outside. That's a good one. Big up Beer Talk. Son was the 4th best player on the team last year by metrics, and he played injured. Big up Beer for the party. Big up Beer Talk, bringing beer to the party. Here we go. I think this is a serious one. Bobby says, in all seriousness, if Sonny is as utterly trash, horrible, disgraceful, and disappointing as last year, who takes his spot out of the current squad? It's got to be Perisic or Solomon. That's really our only options, right? If he is as disgraceful as allegedly he was. I don't think he was disgraceful. He was still our second leading goal scorer last season, I think, in all competitions. So that's not saying much. We were horrible last season. But as far as going forward, who could replace him if he does not turn up? Perisic, Solomon. Let's see. Dangle the meat in front of both of them and see who want to grab it with the most ferocity. Elvis, isn't the Muppet called Beaker? It is Beaker. That is right. The one that's like, meep, meep, meep. Yeah, that's Beaker. You're right. Big up Gina in the house. Special shout out to Gina. She's helping me get a shirt. I ordered a shirt to help support a very good cause. Hope to bring you some special content on that little foreshadowing for the future. But big up Gina. Appreciate the support for the channel and all you do for the community. Says, Jacob, go for Sunny. Was listening while driving. Have to go, but a quick hello to all. Big up Gina. Big ups to her. Big up Mia for the super chat as well. Gracious Jacob, hope you feel better, Mia. Yeah, sorry, I was kind of an asshole, so I apologize. As soon as one hears haters, one cringes. Oh, you do hate that word, don't you, Lemmy? You've told me that. It will lead to hate crimes and will eliminate robust and rigorous debate that our unhealthy society needs more of. You're right, Lemmy. Maybe I need to figure out a more elegant way. You know what they say whenever you curse a lot or you use negative language is because you don't know better. You're not educated with a wider vocabulary. So maybe I need to come up with a more robust way of saying the word hater. So I'm sorry, Lemmy, you're right. It is. You've told me before that it is cringy when I mostly mean haters of the channel, if that helps. But the sentiment remains the same. Mia, don't let him upset you. Jacob knows that you would make a better... Yeah, I do apologize. I haven't seen what you said in response to my apology, but I'm sure you still appreciate me. Hopefully. Big up, Gina. Rich says Ainge is very flexible. Different games require different skill sets and players. I trust Ainge, and I know he'll work out how to get the best out of Son in this system. Don't worry, this isn't Conte ball. Exactly, Rich. I agree 100%. And I trust Ainge more than I trust me or any other YouTuber speaking on the matter. So while I say it's got to be Son who starts, at the end of the day, like I've said about Lo Celso, like I've said about Kulusevski, like I've said about Emerson Royale, if Ainge wants him, if Ainge is going to get the best tune out of him for the system, I support it. And Ainge we trust. I'm not going to divert from that. I have to remain consistent on that at the very least. Mia says, I love the way you are, Jacob. It's cool. I want to support you. Big up, Mia. Sorry about that again. Got heated. There's the link. Go subscribe to Spurs Between the Lines. YouTube's win and subscribe. There you go. At least you got one sub out of me being an ass. Sorry. She says it's okay. All right, I feel better. I feel better about it. Sunny modeling pic needs to be shown to clear the air. Per requested. There you go. For the 40 plus of y'all in the house, there's a Sunny underwear picture. Hope we all feel better. A little cleansing of the palate. Oh, I didn't see this. Big up J. Cole with another super chat. Says to Jacob, Bobby K, L, Gina, and Mia, I just hope Sunny proves some fans wrong. Just excited about this season. Big up J. Cole. And you know what? What I will say is no matter where your opinion lies on the matter, we all want the same damn thing, which is Tottenham Hotspur to be the best possible club we can have, to have the best possible matches, the best possible results. So regardless of where everyone lands, that's why I do apologize if I made anyone feel like I said your opinion was dumb or anything like that. So I don't want to do that. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not trying to do that. But I do hope, J-Co, that Sonny comes good, you know, because if he does have another season like last season, it's going to be harder for me to find any kind of hope to say, like, this is why we should put the trust in him, because that'd be 2 down seasons in a row, and that usually is kind of writing on the wall for something. But I hope it's not the case. I don't think it's the case. My gut tells me it's not. I think Sonny's going to be immaculate this season. I think he's going to be great. But, you know, that's just my feelings about it. That's how I feel inside. L says, Jacob, don't sweat it and don't doubt yourself. You're great. I don't think you're at all offensive. You have meaningful and expressive opinions. I mean, just look how your channel has grown. Big up, L. You've been a part of that. You've been along for the ride, so I do appreciate you always being here whenever I go live. That does mean a lot. 4 subs away for 900 for Spurs Between the Lines. Get on over there. Get on over there. Blyman heck, lovers tiff. Let's see, where are we at? Absolutely, Mia's smashing it. Sonny had a bad year and was injured, was still the 4th rated player on the team. Yeah, I don't want to harp too much on the injury thing because at the end of the day, he played with it. He chose to play through the pain, and we saw what we saw. But I love his accountability. He was one of our best players last season, and he was holding himself accountable. I'm not good enough. I need to be better, and I like that because that shows me that he will be better. Because when you put your mind to it, there ain't nothing you can't achieve, or whatever the saying is. You know what I'm saying? He's got the right mindset, the right attitude. Everything is in his ballpark to be the player we've always known him to be for Spurs, and he can 100% be that, and even better potentially under Ainge. What if he bags 30 goals this year? What is anyone going to say? Start Perisic? No. What if he bags 30 in the 9 position? Kane who is what we might say. No, I'm just playing. I love Kane. Would never disrespect him. I'm just saying anything could happen. Anything is possible. As Paul likes to say, the treble is on. As much as I feel like that's not true, you can never say never until mathematically it's just not true. Gary O'Neill, you're starting 11 for Sunday. I will star that. That will be the last thing. I will end with this question. Catch up on the chat, and then I'll come back to this. Spurs versus Fulham. We are away. We are, aren't we? Is that our 3rd match? Let me see. That might be our 3rd match. 3rd match of the season. Because I know we got United at home after Brentford away. And then it's Bournemouth at Vitality. So, yeah, we should... I think we're going to do some nastiness, at least in those first 3 matches anyway, because we'll be unpredictable. Hey, J. Sonny will. He and his dad won't settle for so-so. I love it. I agree with you, Gina. Keep doing you, Mia. Opinions are meaningless if they aren't honest. Exactly. And that's what I love about it. So, again, I'm sorry. Sorry if I belittled anyone's opinions. That's not what I'm trying to do here. That's lame as hell. Hopefully Valise lights it up so we can see less of the pigeon, says Mud FC. I also wouldn't be surprised if Valise competes for that right wing position. I think it's up for grabs as far as who's behind Kulusevski. And if Kulusevski falters, who's going to step in for him? I think Solomon's being tested a lot on that right because that could be a possibility. But Valise, looking at his heat map when he played in Argentina for Rosario Central, he occupied all areas of the front, all areas in the front. He was on the left, he was on the middle, he was on the right, and a lot of heavy heat in the box. So obviously the striker position is his preferred position, but I think he's a forward, and I think he's young enough that he's got that you can throw a player like Alfie Devine is primarily a central attacking mid, and he got thrown out there on the right wing. So I hope so too, Mud. I hope Valise, but I think don't be surprised if he might come in for that right spot too. Spurs have drawn Fulham away in the Carabao Cup. There it is. Wow. That's going to be a tough one. Our first match versus Fulham, that'll be a tough one. But you know what? Ainge takes every competition very seriously, so I trust him. Excuse me. Everyone has a clean slate apart from Dyer and Sanchez. Their clean slate needs to be at another club. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I don't know why people take things so literally. Chelsea versus Wimbledon. Wow, they got an easy one. Fulham versus Spurs. Fulham away. That's rubbish. Honestly, Ainge is going to do it. Ainge will do it. Let's see. Milton says the work Ainge did with Brisbane Roar was amazing to watch. He took a team that was bottom of the league and won the league 3 years straight and went undefeated for 36 games to clear out the Deadwood. Wow. I didn't know this. Put some respect on the man's name. Damn, that's impressive. I mean, regardless of league, to go in that league, take the worst team and win the league 3 times in a row, go undefeated for 36 games, that's pretty special. Big up Milton for that stat. Steve D says, I take your point, Jacob, but we are also seeing other players go up a level already under Ainge that played for Conte. Nothing would please me more than for Sonny to light it up again. I agree, Steve. Son, too, needs to take his game up a level. I would agree with all of this. Son's got to be better. Everyone's got to be better as a whole. And I trust Ainge. Whoever he puts in there, I'm imagining will be the best one for that position. Tifo in real life had Spurs. What is Tifo in real life? Had Spurs as a mid-table team. Weird. What is Tifo IRL? I know IRL stands for in real life, but like I don't know what that is. I know what a Tifo is. Haters are the ones who create negativity. Yeah, maybe I need to stop saying haters. I don't know. Maybe I do. Mia says, I love Sonny. Don't get it wrong. I know you love Sonny. I know you do. And I know you want what's best for the club, and you're going to look at it in that light, and that's good. We need that. We absolutely need that. Mud says, this is why I love watching this channel, because as a fellow American, I can understand all the sarcasm, figures of speech, etc. Plus, all the other channels are way too negative and just bore me to death. Big ups, Mud. Appreciate you supporting this channel. Appreciate you being here, my American brethren, supporting your American content creators. That's always... We, as Americans, have a little bit of an uphill battle, because no matter what you do in a debate, somehow, some way, it always turns into, oh, well, he's American, so forgive him for loving Romero, or forgive him for that, or whatever. And it's funny to me. But big up, Mud, supporting your fellow American. Yeah, I try not to be negative, you know. Like I always say, life is hard enough on everybody. Ain't no need for you to try and distract yourself from all the wear and tear of the day. Ain't no need for you to come here and me be like, you motherfucker, you're dumb. And that's why I felt bad about saying silly if you took it that way, Mia. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop apologizing, but I hope you know I mean it all. Drula says, the way they were pulling them balls out, he was still in there with Chelsea. I thought, here we go. My Chelsea friends in a group chat were saying they hope they get Spurs. They were saying that. Mia got nothing but love. Absolutely. Jayco, I became a Spurs fan because of Son. Nobody wants to see him succeed more than me. I'm just a bit worried. It's okay to be worried. It's okay to be worried. But if you, like a father at Disneyland or on a ride, just trust. You can have some blind faith that I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Sonny at all. I'm confident. Meta Football says, take care, people. Sonny in decline. Sorry, Jacob. Hey, man, that's your opinion. It's all good. It is all good. Have a good rest of your day. C Cubed in the house. Cheers, Jacob. Sonny is the GOAT. Don't care who says otherwise. What did I pick in the poll? Let's try again. Let's try again, QB. Let's try again, QB. What did you pick? The poll, 74 votes, 58 likes, 16 people want to hate. Wow, 16 of y'all. These haters growing up by the day. 64% says excited and moist for some Ainge ball. Moderately excited, need more troops. That's my choice for you, Cubed. I think you chose that one. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't think you would have said we suck, not excited, because I think you were excited and positive last time you were here. Not looking forward to Ainge ball. I don't think that's you either, because I think you were looking forward to it. I think you want to be positive, Cube. You're ready to jump in the pool. There's plenty of room for everybody in the pool. Positivity, plenty of room. Jump on in and get your feet wet. That's what I say. Jim says, switching phone off. Jacob, watching on the TV. Take care, mate. Night all. Of course. Good night, Jim. Big up yourself. Thank you for the super chat, and also being a YouTube chat member. It means a lot to me. Apparently it's hate if you think a player isn't on song. Eventually every player will go. No, I didn't. Let me clarify again. When I said the hate and stuff, it was all about people who participate in the vote, who vote in the poll and don't like the... I'm saying that they're a hater. I might have said it in the heat of the battle earlier that people were haters for the Sun thing, and I did try to backtrack that. I did try to backtrack the overgeneralization I made because I was emotional in that moment. So I did backtrack that. It's not hating if you think a player isn't on form. It's not hating, and let me make that very clear. Let's see. Edward says, Sonny can't milk his golden boot forever. He needs to deliver consistently for Spurs to be elite level. I don't think he's milking his golden boot. I don't think he's ever once been like, use that. I think fans do. I think I have. So maybe Sonny fans or Sonny defenders can't milk his golden boot. And I'm not milking it. I'm just saying he's 1 year removed from it. Let's not overreact yet. Let's react whenever he's continuing what we saw last season. If he does that, then yes, by all means, let's get on his ass and figure out what our replacement is. But just a slight defensive Son there. London Derby, great answer, never easy. For Mickey Vanaveen, it's a great one. Chance of a Sanchez redemption. I don't know about redemption, but maybe a bench spot potentially. We got a Twitch comment, says, I don't show speed, says, give us Kane. Let my man win something. We can't play Joselu for a season. I think you're a Bayern fan. Oh, I missed this one. You know how to fix Spurs, change the name, and everything will be good. Never. Never. What are you doing? Are you a Bayern fan? You're a Bayern fan. I hope you're okay, man. It's been a tough summer. Don't follow that Pletty goal, man. It'll get your hopes up. I feel like Ainge would do a similar job as in Ten Hag at United. Could do. I've heard a lot of this, but because I'm American, I can't possibly know anything about football. Exactly, beer talk. It's funny. Your geographical location has nothing to do with your ability to digest what you're witnessing. That's just me. No need use the fact that you're American for anything. Absolutely. It's very irrelevant. Keep talking to Edward. When is Bentancur coming back? He'll probably come back sooner than we thought. I originally put him around November, December, but he could potentially be back earlier than that. We could see that. Remains to be seen. Tifo in real life is a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. I'll have to check him out. I didn't know. Jacob, life is a garden. Dig it. Absolutely, Milton. That's how we got to do it. Mud FC says constructive criticism is okay. Some Sunny fans take it as a personal attack or something. It's all love here for Sun. Big up. Big up, Mud, for that. I don't take it as a personal attack. I'm just like, where's the love? Maybe that is personal then. Maybe I just literally contradicted myself. Constructive criticism is absolutely okay. It's absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary. Yes, got it right. Finally. Cube, see, the more you come back, the more I see you and I read your comments and I feel the vibe, check the temperature of the room. I'm going to get these things right like I used to. Good night, Jim. Now the word haters feels like the secret word from Pee-wee's Playhouse. I want to just up and yell it with my hands in the air. Haters! Hey, shout out Pee-wee. R.I.P. Pee-wee. Was he a creep, though, maybe? I don't know. Maybe he was. Sedanza. Fulham in the League Cup. Let's go. Jacob needs some milk. Stop saying sorry. All right. Per requested. Here's some milk.
He needs some milk.
That was me earlier, rolling around on the floor. I needed some milk. You're absolutely right, Alan Bennett. Bobby K says calling a player out for poor play is not hating. It just starts a conversation about why this player is not performing up to expectations. Sonny, for example, we should be able to wonder what happened. Absolutely. When you have a dramatic drop-off like that, it's absolutely. My whole point was just that was with Conte. We're different now, you know. You're a Madrid fan. I got a couple Madrid friends in my life. Shout out Madarius. Y'all are gonna get Mbappe. You don't need a 9, right? You get an Mbappe. Surely, don't call me Shirley, but surely, you want Mbappe over Kane. Surely, just don't call me Shirley. We got no number 9. We need Kane. The Mbappe saga is a comedy now. It is, but you know what? He's always wanted y'all. He's always wanted you. He's had Real Madrid posters on his wall since he was a boy. He's destined to play there. At the end of next summer, Erling Haaland also has a release clause in his contract. So if y'all don't get Kane, you could also go activate that. But Mbappe to Real Madrid has always made sense. It always made the most sense. I can only imagine the deadly force of Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe, and Rodrigo. Rodrigo in his last 2 years has gotten so much better. Like, he is so good. Y'all got a nice little thing going on over there. Levy left, Bayern fans shook. I'm loving all the memes, honestly, they're coming out from that. But big up, I don't show speed on the Twitch. Chiming in. I appreciate that. Not a lot of people over there on the Twitch, but I won't forget about you. Don't you worry. And big up everyone on Jacob TV as well who's watching. Big up yourself right now. El Tel Cocarrel. Sells Sonny, bring in new blood. One trick pony. That's not true. Lost his pace. I don't think that's true. Ridiculous stepovers that get him nowhere. Invest in Kudos. I'm cool with investing in Mohamed Kudos. Ridiculous stepovers that got him nowhere. I disagree. El Tel Cocarrel. Jose. Come on, what are we talking here? One trick pony, lost his pace. You've determined all this based on him playing injured last season and what he's done in the preseason so far. We'll see. You might be right though. Hey, I'm not saying you're not right, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. One of us will be proven right by this time next year at least. Jacob, that wasn't directed at you, man. It's all good. It was a generalization to people that use words like toxic and hate to dumb down an opinion because they have nothing to offer, mate. you're taking it wrong. Sorry. I thought it was. You did actually say at Mia, and you were talking to me about something, and I thought maybe that. So apologies, but you're right. I try to know a wider vocabulary to better explain what I'm saying. And sometimes when I get passionate, I can dumb that down. I think he was a Real Madrid fan because they just signed Joselu. That 16-year-old too. What is his name? He came from Turkey. He's really good too. Big up, Steve. Are we really bring Longley on loan with obligation to pay? No way, right? No way we're doing that. Here's some milk for you. Thank you, Mia. I need some milk. Ooh, somebody. Chelsea, 48 million for Lavia. How many players do these guys need? Did Chelsea get him? I thought he was going to Liverpool. I thought they offered 50 and that they accepted, I thought. Let me Ten Hag orchestrates terrible football for the money the Man U team is valued. Yeah, they've spent a lot of money. Ainge's teams are always worth much more than the sum of its parts. I would agree. At least the track record would suggest that Ainge can get a tune out of whoever he's got and with minimal investment. So, and we've invested all right. Just need a little bit more. Daniela Zito, big up. Hi, Jacob. Have you heard our Carabao Cup draw versus Fulham away? Yes, I did. Curious how that might go, but big ups. Fulham away is the one. We should get that job done. I trust Ainge, hopefully. We'll see. It's kind of a tough first round. You kind of would rather get Wimbledon or something like that, right? Yes, Sonny's role under Conte and Ainge are vastly different, says J. Co. Time for Little K training semifinals tomorrow. Good luck, Little K. Catch you all later. Have a great night, everyone. And remember to hit that like button. Big up Bobby K and 3 Spurs boys. And good luck on the semifinals tomorrow. Y'all got it. You're full of goats. You got it. I trust you. Bayern fan here. Yes, Levy really shook us. I can't lie. Y'all got a full dose of Levy this summer. It's fun. It's fun, isn't it? You don't like it, huh? It's fun, though. Peter Wanyama, are you related to Victor? Says Perisic should be a starter in the left attack role, and we still love Son, I'm imagining. Let him heal from the injury. Bentancur is our best midfielder, and he is taking his time. That's fair. If he is not fully healed from that injury, I agree. But if he is, dangle the meat. Let someone go grab it. That's what I say. I'm going to be ending the show here very soon, probably about another 7 minutes or so. So I want to hear y'all's, I'll do score predictions on tomorrow. How about that? We'll do Thursday. We'll do a little bit of score prediction. So don't worry. I'll be back for some score predictions. I Don't Show Speed says, I see Mbappe as more of a winger. We need a dude who can bag us 40 goals. Kane would be your man. Do you think, let me ask you this, as a Madrid fan, do y'all have the money, one, to come in and swoop this deal out? Because if you pay the price that Levy's asking, he will sell to you. You just got to meet him at the price. You can't lowball him like what Bayern's doing, because then you see how he handles that kind of situation. He goes to Miami. He goes to Miami to hang out with his family on the beach. Big up, Jacob says, Phil Coy's big up. Fulham away in the cup, yes sir. Let's go, Solomon hat trick, Solomon homecoming. Hey, that's I didn't even. There you go. I bet you he'll get a goal. Everyone loves playing against their old club, right? Cube says it's not that dramatic of a drop off. Still scored 16 goals and assists in the Premier League season. So he's 6 assists. I know he had 10 goals or something like that. People buzzing about Matoma with Caicedo behind him, and he only had 12 goals and assists. Yeah. I think that was a little bit of that new blood. Everyone's like, ooh, who's this? Oh, Matoma, he's great. And he's good, don't get me wrong. But yeah, a little. We'll see, though. Again, time will tell it all, right? Time will tell it all. Everything comes out in the wash, as they like to say. Beer talk. Perisic had 40-plus touches against Barca. Only 3 had a positive result. He ain't it. Look at that stat. Look at that stat. Perisic with 40-plus touches, 3. Yeah, 1 was a cross. The other 2 were to Reguilon, right? Where he played him in on the left, and then one Reguilon got an assist, and the other one, I think it didn't go anywhere. But, yeah. I think Sonny had way more than that in the Shakhtar. I mean, drop in competition level for sure. But, it's a fun debate, I guess. Give something content creators to to debate with each other. Edward Y says, if Skip can score a brace, I have hope for everyone, including Dyer. Nah, I'm saying Dyer's beyond help. There's no amount of milk that can help that man. But Skip scoring a brace gives me hope that he could work in this, honestly, because I was a little concerned. He was always popping up in areas, so I was like, he knows where to go. Clearly, he knows where to go. but could he fulfill what he needed to do? That header yesterday, that was all positional IQ, timing, and understanding of what we're trying to do. And I love that. Skip's got a good head on his shoulders. Jury is out. I'm not getting too ahead of myself. Jury's still out if he can be that guy. But you know what? Brace versus Barcelona got to be something surely enough. Don't call me Shirley, but surely that's enough to say we shouldn't loan him out or sell him just yet. Maybe we should see. He is average most of the time. Yesterday, he was above average. Maybe he could do it more. He's a young guy. Maybe. I don't like to, like I said earlier, don't like to box people in with the expectations and such. But Skip has a lot of expectations. People have been saying he's a future captain. You do that 3 out of 4 games every time, you may see yourself getting there. Got some luck out there for Bobby K. Big up Bobby K. Jules in the house. Big up Jacob. Tough double shift at work again. Chill time now, and you're here to make it all a bit better. Pretty sure I said much the same thing the other night. Big up Jules in the house. Appreciate you coming by for the chill, the vibes. I did get a little heated earlier. It's an emotional thing, especially when I'm just talking to myself, yelling in the ether. But big up Jules. Good luck with your double shift. Just know the grind will pay off eventually. You just got to keep churning, baby. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, man. Not going to be going too much longer, but I do appreciate you being here. If you did miss the first part of the show, you can always go back. The vibes have been immaculate. I got a little heated, but they've still been immaculate. Jacob, any truth that we are going after James Ward-Prowse? I hope not. I hope this is not true, and just more of people saying I like him as a free. To me, I heard someone call him Oliver Skip, but with a free kick. Not Oliver Skip, Harry Winks, but with a free kick. I think it was Leo with Mile High Hotspur, I think. I don't know. I'll just put it this way. I've already watched Southampton in the championship this year, and if he's any good in the championship, he should be shining. And in the match that I watched the whole match between Southampton, I can't even remember who the opponent was because I wanted to see Lavia, I wanted to see Ward-Prowse, wanted to see what they're doing over there. Ward-Prowse was the captain, and he did not look good that game. The parts I saw anyway, he did not look good. So I hope not. I hope there's no truth to it. I don't want him. There's got to be surely something better out there. Don't call me Shirley. Brentford turned down 30 mil to accept ours is a 3 million loan deal for that. Yeah. But see, that's the thing, Drula, because I think because we went after it so quick in the window that they were like, okay, demand is high. So we're going to set the price high. And we were not willing to go there. We were like, we'll go here. And they're like, nah, this is the price. And we're like, here. And so when you're doing this and this person still believes the value's up here, they don't want to budge. It's kind of like what we're doing with Harry Kane. So my thought with all this was they've gone this entire summer. The guy doesn't want to be there. It's obvious. So they have to sell him. Therefore, demand is lower. So you want to get him out, right? Now they're like, okay, well, we could still get that 30 mil because obviously we're not going to go turn around and spend 30 mil on him now. But they're like, I guess we can go get that money elsewhere. It's a weird 3 million loan and then 27 million buyback or buy option. It's a strange deal. But I'm not too pressed about it, honestly. I think Vicario will end up being all right. David Ray is more of a finished product, sure. Premier League proven, sure. You know, maybe we don't want that. Maybe we want to surprise everybody. Maybe that's what we want to do here. Bayern to sign Kepa. My club is turning into a joke. That's funny. Man, Chelsea's selling everybody. They getting bags this summer. Edward says, my grandma would look good on the wing against tired legs. Hey, what's her name? Tell her, sign up. Brentford 0, Tottenham 3 says El Tel Cocarel. And Sonny with a hat trick, I'm assuming, Jose? Is that what we're saying? I'm just playing. Chelsea got Wimbledon at home. Lucky sods. Let's see if Solomon can score versus former team versus Fulham. Carlos Vinicius better not score versus former team. Didn't he score for us in the Premier League last season? If I'm not mistaken. I thought he did. I thought he did score against us. Big up, Jacob. More power to the channel. Big up, big up, big up. Always a big supporter of the channel. 69 likes. Oh, nice. And 81 votes. Big up, everyone partaking in the poll. 64%. We're going up. People going up, excited and moist for Ainge Ball, and I love to see it. Right here on 2 hours, so I am going to be signing the show off in just 1 second. Let me see if I can catch up on the chat. Is there any? Let's see here. Cheekbone and groin plus the mask. Yeah, he fractured his face on my birthday last year. Let that sink in. I turned 32 and then he fractured his face and I didn't like it. Great show. Jacob says, Drula. Big up, Drula. Been here from the beginning. Big up yourself right now. Absolutely. Appreciate all the support. If you're live or on playback and you're watching this 2 hours in, you're a fucking goat. And I appreciate you. I don't care about this advertisement shit. I will say what I want. Everyone's always worried about cursing now. You can't say bollocks on people's streams. You can't say suck my cock on someone's stream. And what is this about? When does it become about money? I mean, it should be about saying what you feel. Anyway, who's this Shirley Jacob keeps talking about? It's have you ever seen Naked Gun? If you haven't, go watch Naked Gun. And that's it. It's a line from there. He goes, Shirley, but don't call me Shirley. And it's just like a funny joke. I've always loved it. Oh no, there goes Jacob's blood pressure. No, James Ward-Prowse is going to the bubble blowers. They got money. Sheffield Wednesday it was. He's going to the Caravan Park. Let's see. Skipping Sanchez looked better than I've seen them in a while, and it was against freaking Barcelona. Yeah, that was wild, right? I meant just finished my double shift. I'll watch your stream. Big up, Jules. Hope your work went well. Hope it went smooth. Terry Windows says, love the show. Night all. And as promised, I will, Gary O'Neill, address this real quick. Your starting 11 for Sunday. My starting 11 for Sunday will be as follows. Vicario Sicario in goal. And then I will go with Destiny Ugodi at the left back. If Van de Veen's ready, then I'll put him at the left center back. If not, I'll go Davinson Sanchez, and then I'll go with Christian Romero, Emerson Royale at the right back. In the midfield, Madison, Bissouma, and Papa Matessar. And then on the right, Kulusevski, Kane, and then Son down the left. That's my 11. We'll talk more about that as the weekend comes closer and we approach. But don't... Yeah, actually, it was Airplane. Same actor. It was Airplane. Shirley is not in the movie Airplane. Surely is that not? Yeah, it is Airplane. Same actor though. Same actor. Leslie Nelson. What a guy. Rest in peace. All right, that's gonna do it, y'all. This has been another killer stream. I've appreciated everyone who's tapped in and hit that like, hit that subscribe, partaking in the poll. I'm gonna end it at 81 votes, officially making the number of hating haters at 11. So 11 hating ass motherfuckers right now who didn't want to bring beer to the party, but that's okay. You can always bring beer afterwards. And the winner for today is everyone's excited and moist for some Ainge ball. So is my son. You can hear him. You might see his little head pop up. He's ready for daddy to be done. There he goes. But big up everyone. I hope y'all are doing well. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious, but don't call me Shirley. That is from Airplane, Rich. Y'all are correct. It is from Airplane. And there's my son. It is from Airplane. You're right. Big up, Mia. Appreciate the super chat. Later, Steve D. Appreciate all your insight. Dermot with THFC till I die. Another YouTube member checking in late. Says, Jacob, I got this. That's the theme of this week. Eric Dyer's got it. Don't you worry. Want to say big ups to Jim with the first super chat of the day. Want to say big up to Elvis G grabbing the new membership of the Lover's Lane. Big up to yourself right now, Elvis G. Terry Windows, a YouTube chat member with a super chat as well. David with the $4.99 super chat. Big up yourself right now, David. I believe you're still a Patreon member as well, too. So big up yourself for doubling up. And Mia with the £5 super chat as well. Big up, Mia. I appreciate you very much. Go check out Spurs Between the Lines. J. Co. with the last super chat of the day, $5 dono to the channel, says, to Jacob, Bobby K. And we're all hoping that Sonny proves everyone right or wrong or whatever it is. But big up, everyone. I hope y'all are all good. Mini Conte just walked in. No, I got Mini Conte right here. Don't you worry. I got Mini Conte right there. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. As always, oh, real quick, THFC till I die using his member chat. He's been a member for 2 months. Says, big up, Jacob. Great man channel. Great man. Great channel. Big up yourself, Dermot. Go check out THFC till I die as well. I'm trying to get on there. I'm trying to free up my schedule so I can be on there tomorrow. You might see me on over there at THFC till I die tomorrow. I'm going to do a little bit of, I got this. So I hope y'all could check it out. But big up yourself right now. I'm going to play a little outro. And while that happens, I'm going to see if there's anywhere I can direct you to. If there's any beautiful content creators that I love and would trust you in the hands of. Let's find out. But until then, y'all, I want you to stay fresh, stay blessed, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. You going to say it, son? You going to do the sign off? You going to sign off for us? Of course.
Spurs of America with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.